Yo, dudes. Good morning, everyone. Colin, it's the Festina Affair, guys. It is the Festina Affair. I think we wore this one, 11 days ago, something like that. Dudes, less than 1 kilometer to go here. Stage 11, Tour de France. It's going to be a flat one. Sprint day. It is wet out there, guys. It's hot, wet, muggy. Looks like temperatures around 36 degrees Celsius, which I think is like 95 Fahrenheit. Humid. Roads are wet in places, so unfortunately, I think we're going to see some crashes at some point. Let me get dialed in here, folks. Lock in, dial in. Here's our stage today. Going from Vichy to Nevers, probably Nevers. 500 meters to go till the flag drop, guys. We got two Category 4 climbs, just 1.4 kilometers long, 5 to 6% gradients. What do we have on tap? I think it's 166 kilometers. I expect this one to be about 3 hours and 15 minutes long, 320, 325, something like that. Lots going on in the race. Great action yesterday. I've got everything opened up again right now. Will we see Baptiste Weisstroffer off the front again? All the motorbikes' lights are on. It's kind of dark out there. Windshield wipers going on the cars already. Dudes, yeah, we're going to have crashes. It's wet, but not really wet. Their flag drops. Dude, start right where we should have today, and we have an attack right away. I see Lotto Intermarché going, Caharuel going, and that possibly could be Alpecin or Movistar. 161.3 kilometers, guys. Let's take a look at the sporting stakes. Sporting stakes right there, guys. Sprint point early today, we got 25 points available, all the way down to 1 point for 15th place. Both Category 4 climbs, we've only got 1 point on tap. Dude, quickly 3 riders, gap, 4 riders, gap, 4 riders, gap, 1 rider, gap. Dudes, it's going to be slick and slimy out there. Let's hope your favorite cyclist doesn't crash out. Let's just hope that doesn't happen. Green jersey at the finish, though, guys. 70 points on tap. So at the finish line, it goes 70, 50, 40, 35. Goes all the way down to 15th place again. 8 points for last 15th place in the points. 10, 6, and 4 time bonifications. We're going to jump over to PCS here quick. We are on course, guys. We're in the pipe. 5x5. Let's get it, dudes. Good morning, everyone. Strap in, lock in, bows. Boys, look into my eyes. Yeah, look in. Bay 12, please. Bay 12, please, baby. Dudes, firing up here. Rocket fuel's kicking in now. Been awake for over 2 hours. Couldn't sleep well last night. Don, good morning, my friend. Don, good to have you, dude. Don, OG. OG. Don, I did a slight bit of moderation yesterday. I deleted one guy's comment who was just jumping in saying, do not subscribe or follow to this guy. So I deleted him, and I had fun with it too. Yep, Festina for the Sprint Fest with frosted tips. Apparently everyone thinks I'm lightening my hair or something. A good friend of mine, yes, Dalimar, a good friend of mine, we were having a good chat yesterday. Guys, reach out to me anytime you want. Yesterday I had the funnest, awesome interaction with Dalimar, who's in the chat right now. Dalimar from Puerto Rico. So guys, I'm on Instagram. It's not my biggest thing. And when I Instagram, I love to use voice comms. So I just record messages for people. So Dalimar sent me something about linguistics. I forget what it was. Swear words in other languages. And, just kind of educating me on it. I go, thanks for that. And so then I responded with a voice message. Just record it. Send me a voice message, guys. I'd love to hear what you sound like. And then that led to, I don't know, a 4-hour conversation off and on throughout the day. So you don't got to sit on the phone. You just got to record me a message. Yeah, Zenith here. Zenith. Crazy how people are booing UAE for what they do. I know. That's what I thought too first, Aaron. I thought it was Mathieu van der Poel at the front. I thought it was. It's a long-range shot here. Things are kind of settled down a little bit now. But it is really, really strung out here at the Tour. And these roads are all wet. All wet. Okay. Yeah, we are on. Dude, yeah, Aaron, Chris Harper is a non-start. I saw that yesterday. Oh, Chris Harper crashed in the same place. Wow. Yep, red 5 stay on target. Loaded up on Sanka. Yeah, I've got 2 cups in right now, guys. 2 cups in right now. So it's going to be a sprint fest, guys. Let's take a look at the points classification right now. Well, that's weird. This one. Mads Pedersen with 293 points. It is Matthew Van Der Poel in the front, guys. It has to be. No, that's not his riding style. I'm just trying to see his armbands. That's all I'm trying to see here. There's a Movistar rider up there too. Depending how close the camera's at. Actually, I should blow this up a little bit. Remco's looking good. Remco, dudes, all I can say about him yesterday is really good recovery from looking like he was going to lose 2 minutes to losing nothing to the other GC guys. So Pedersen is at 293 points with 25 coming up right down the road. Girmay doing really well here at 239. Merlier at 213. Today's set up for Merlier to win again. If he wins today, Merlier will pick up another 70 points at the end, putting up to 283. And I'm sure today we're going to see Merlier early. Merlier could get enough points early on and at the finish to vault into the green jersey. Philipsen at 205. Cantor doing well here at 192. Olaf Koy at 110. Mostly from that one stage win way back on stage 5. Way back on stage 5, guys, into Po. Lots of little roundabouts here, guys, and it is wet. It's not pouring. I think it's more misty. You know, your wipers are kicking in. The automatic wipers on the car are kicking in, but it's not really raining. It's just kind of all of a sudden it's there. Yeah, so that's our points classification in the GC, guys. Let's see what happened yesterday in total. Poggy, Jonas now down at 336. Everyone losing time to Poggy. Like he said, man, it's a good day to win. Uh, uh, Rail saying, who cares about the points classification? It's Mads for win. I don't think Merlier or Binney will catch him. Yeah, dude. Well, if Merlier wins today, he will catch him. But he's got to do some work at the intermediate. I think it was Eddie earlier asking too about how many flat stages do we got left. So we're on stage 11 here. Dude, we got another stage, flat stage tomorrow. That's a Merlier day. And final stage. So if Merlier wins both these, Alaphilippe going out the front, guys. Sprint points in 22 kilometers. And Alaphilippe has an Alpecin rider with him. That Alpecin rider is not Matthew. I don't think it is. No, it's not Matthew. The look on this guy's face, he's working too hard. Matthew would be stone cold. Stone cold, man. There'd be nothing going on. So Merlier has 3 days where he can win. That's 210 points right there. Plus intermediate points and whatever points he can snag, say on Friday. Team Radio, the road is still wet there. So just caution with the roundabouts, with the wet roads, stay out of trouble. No silly crashes or risks. Guys, we're going to see silly crashes today. Silly crashes coming right up for you. Stage 11, Tour de France, guys. It's 36 degrees Celsius out there. Now, let's see the weather forecast. How about winds? Dudes, we got winds. Could have some crosswinds possibly. We could have crosswinds. You can see here at a kilometer 80, 20.6 kilometers an hour wind gust. So maybe not so sustained, but take a look at kilometer 170. Kind of too late in the race, but maybe we'll hit it beforehand. Wind speed 28 kilometers an hour. That's a fresh breeze. That is quite a fresh breeze right there. Yeah, obviously something goofy going on here because the wind speed is 27.9, but the gusts are 25.2. How about the other way? How about the other way? And it says it's going to be, let me have a look again. Bearing south. That always throws me off. Is it going south or coming from the south? So we'll go to Tour Tracker, and you can see here the wind, more of a tailwind today, guys. Tail crosswind. Dude, right through here. Right through that long straight section there, crosswinds. I just don't think it may not be strong enough though. See that? So it's going to be tailwind to start, tailwind, tail crosswind through the sprint point. Then it starts sprinting to more, changing to more of a crosswind through here. We go straight into a headwind for the finish. Yeah, we are tackling into a headwind at the finish. So there's maybe one part where we could have crosswinds. And I think it's, this section further along, right before maybe the middle point between the two category 4 climbs, maybe around kilometer 90, kilometer 75, in there somewhere. Just may not be strong enough. Now on the roads, drier sections and laying puddles on the road. Yeah, Sketchville. This is absolutely Sketchville. Careful here, boys. Careful here. Trying to get dialed in. Okay. Trek Team Fireman. Okay, dudes. Here goes Mathieu van der Poel now with Valentin Perripont. Let's go. Let's go, dude. Mathieu goes, he loves this kind of weather probably. He's like, this is feeling like a warm spring classic day to me. I'm heading out early today. Catch me if you can, bros. Catch me if you can. Mathieu van der Poel. Dude, let's check the 3D lookout here again. There it is. Oh, yeah, that's so good, man. Dude, it actually does have a little bit of a 3D to it, too. Oh, yes. Dudes, look at that. Dudes, I don't want to say I'm too excited about this, but I'm kind of excited about this. Yeah. Let's get back to PCS here, have a quick look. They said Vanderpool. They said Vandenbroek in the lead. It's not. It's Van der Poel and Valentin Perripont. Let's go back to that again. Who are they saying was in the lead there? Two break. Okay, now they're fixing it up. Break 2 riders. They're not even showing the peloton. Dudes, I'm just moving some more stuff around. Moving more stuff around. Trying to look more in that direction. See if you guys can see the frosted tips better today. That's why we're doing this. Yeah, Aaron, I saw your comments. Trek is having a fantastic race. Let's take a look at Trek itself here today, guys. We'll look at the actual GC. We've got 2 riders in the top 10. We got Juan Ayuso in 4th place. We got Skelmos in 8th place. In the points classification, we got Mads Pedersen, Lidl Trek. Mountains? Well, no one. Team, Lidl Trek. So, I mean, as a team, Lidl Trek's dominating. 5 riders in the break now. Adam Gate, Valentin Perripont, Mathieu van der Poel, Magnus Cort, last year racing, and Louvel from NSN. Take a look at this dude here. This name is not super familiar to me. And bang it. NSN Pro Cycling, Louvel. Matisse Louvel, Frenchman, maybe thinking, getting excited. Bastille Day was yesterday. 26 years old from Mont Saint Aignan. I just kind of mumble when I don't know how to say it. Aignan. Anyways, guys, it's going to be a good day. Dudes, Peloton just dials them right back in. Believe that's Engelhart bringing them back right now. Oops, went too far. Magnus Cort swings over. Mathieu says, okay, that's fine. Bring us back. I'm going to keep pushing on the front. Average speed right now is over 50 kilometers an hour, guys. We've already covered 10K. It's going to be a fast stage. It's going to be wickedly fast into the sprint point today. So, yeah, Lidl Trek's doing fantastic. Yeah, Rail. Dudes, yeah, there's been complaints. Yeah, I saw a quick video. It was the Uno X guy. Uno or Uno? Uno or Uno? They were posting their own videos of their hotel room. Like, pure disgusting. It's pretty sad that the highest level cyclists have to live in these conditions. Like, it's just brutal. Dirty rooms, cobwebs everywhere. I think it was the Johansson brothers. Are they both at the race? I gotta check that. Yeah, they are. They both were last year. Tobias and Anders. I think they share a room, and it showed them sleeping out, camping out on their balcony, with little mattresses pulled out on the balcony. Like, these are pro athletes. This is how you treat them. Like, it's really lame. Really lame by the Tour de France. Yeah, Rail's asking, Colin, did you see the quality of the hotels? They are, dude, it's just horrible. The fact that Uno X is showing it too, they should show it more. Like, guys, this is the crap we gotta stay in. Like Tour de France, lame. Ron's throwing out Jasper for the win today. Quant Savant. Dudes, we got PCS open. We've got the pin map open as usual. We've got Tour Tracker open here. 152 kilometers to go, dude. I love this. Yeah, dude, this is really good by Tour Tracker here. Especially you're getting some really good detail on the maps here. You can see what they're going through. Wow, beautiful little castle here with the blue and yellow. I'm not sure what those flags for. It looks like Ukrainian colors to me. Yeah, dude, really nice. We got the Google Maps open. Someone was asking earlier, where is Abitibi? There's a race in Canada right now. Women's race, I believe. It's up around Rouyn-Noranda. Guys, this part in Canada here, this is mining country. This is what's known as is this the right name for it? The Sudbury Nickel Belt. I think that's what they call it. Timmins, it's all mining. This is all mining country here. Gold mining, rare earth minerals. Canada's got it all, guys. US, just come on up, send your money up here. It's all here. It's all safe. Just work with us. No more tariffs. Thank you. Don't tariff me. Tour track. Ooh, let's go to live here on this one. Dude, 3 riders up the road. 3 riders have gone up the road a little bit here. In that group, Lebert, Oliveira, Charmig, and Alaphilippe. 4 riders up there. Peloton completely strung out at this point. There's no bunches. It's completely strung out, super high paced. This is going to be over 50k an hour for quite a while. Over 50k an hour for quite a while. Yeah, they've got a gap. They have a gap. They're rocking at 65k an hour on the front end right now, dudes. Yeah, we got Bike Terra open too. See how this is going to look on Bike Terra. Do we have so the leaders are almost 500? They're saying the leaders are 500 meters up the road. That's 500 meters? Are you kidding me? Really? We should have 4 riders in that front group. Going through a small town called Marcinet. What I want to do is just bounce back here. Resume tracking. Oh, I see what happened there. Okay, there's the town of Marcinet. There it is right there. So Bike Terra is more on top. See, Bart, we've gone through the town of Marcinet. We're heading west at this point. I'll come back to Tour Tracker. Are we heading west? I'm not sure if we're heading west. That might just be the way I've got this going. That is west. Okay. Okay, so what I'm guessing here is this map is flipped. I'm going to have to figure out how to flip this map so it's showing the right direction. I think right now, we're looking south on this map. And we are on the route to Billy, apparently. The route to Billy, 4 riders in the break. Let's see if this is going to hold up, dudes. They're saying it's a 10-second break. Got to keep a close eye on it. See how far that looks to me. Dude, I'm going to think it's a couple 100 meters at most right now. Maybe 100 meters. 10 seconds for 100 meters sounds about right. Aaron, with today and tomorrow's stage giving 70 sprint points at the end, the competition could flip any day. I think stage 21 is 50 points. Yeah, dudes, I could see him earlier in green jersey today. I could see it. As long as he gets involved early today. If he doesn't, then Mads is going to keep it because Mads is going to pick up points at the early point and he'll get some at the end. In a head-up sprint at the finish, Merlier is going to beat Mads. But Mads could get 50 points. Yeah, as long as Mads places well. Okay, yeah, retraction. Mads is going to keep the green jersey today unless it's a total disaster sprint for him. Because he'll do well in the sprint. Don here saying that second place for Jonas is still very good for a team. I'm sure there are 10 other teams who would love to get in his position. Yeah, don't forget about that, guys. Second place is still good, but things are really going to start heating up now, guys. Jonas has got a 30-second lead over Remco. Remco on podium, guys. Ayuso is 16 seconds behind Remco. Paul is only 13 seconds behind Juan. Florian Lipowitz, this dude, 9 seconds back. Del Toro lost a little bit of time yesterday. Skelmos at 5:45. Lenny Martinez at 6:34. That's kind of like I could still see someone like Lenny Martinez trying to get on podium. I really could. People are like, come on, Colin, he's 5 minutes behind Remco. Dude, one big mountain day, he's so far back right now, they might let him go and then they might make a mistake. That's what I'm thinking. Bouncing right back to the race dudes. Anton Charmig here for Uno X. Nelson Oliveira from Overstar. Julien Alaphilippe, 2 hours and 30 minutes down, guys. Matisse Libert for Total Energies. We got Liam Slock in the middle. Let's see if we can get this. Let's resume tracking. So what you got to do is, I think it needs to be refreshed a lot on here. So you could follow along this way, guys. So we've gone through Farsanat, Marsanat. We're going near the forest of Marsanat, it looks like. So if you leave this running in the background, I think it loses track of where it's at. Liam Slock is out by himself. Now we're going to jump to Bike Terra and see if we can see that. We can't see that on Bike Terra yet either. We've got, actually it's showing Slock. Yeah, it is trying to show it. It's got 4 up front and you can see there's 1 rider here. It even says in the top right, Chasers. But it's doing a little bit of an accordion effect. So Bike Terra can see that there's someone chasing them right now. We're not seeing that here over on Tour Tracker Live. And on camera, there's Slock coming. Lotto Intermarché rider coming. Ineos rider down. He's fiddling with his back wheel. Josh Tarling. Looked like he was almost tightening the valve on his stem. That's what it actually looked like to me there. Chat time, guys. Chat. Good morning, everyone from Craig. Okay. Rail saying, apparently, according to UCI rules, motorhomes are gray, formerly illegal, but maybe Sky had motorhomes decades ago. Good morning from Mr. DiBiase. Yeah, guys, pretty soon, why don't the riders just sleep in the buses? It would be better than the hotel rooms. Like, they could have like a second bus with bunks in the back. These guys would probably like that better. Yeah, they'll have AC. You got a proper bed that's not been like slept on by 4,000 people before you. Disgusting. Dalimar. So glad to see you. So glad to see you. Yeah, dude, Ron, you're right. We haven't seen a windy stage yet. Flags are ripping on the side of the road too. So, dudes, maybe it's stronger wind out there than we thought. Weather during the race right now, 16K an hour. We're just getting to echelon speeds. We're just getting there. Depends on the direction of the wind and which way the riders are going. It is hot out there, guys. It's probably 95 Fahrenheit. Rolling on. Mr. DiBiase. Yeah, what does gray mean? Kind of like borderline? Bordering on illegal. Yeah. Drew saying, I'll admit it, not sure I can handle a flat stage for 4 hours. That's okay, Drew. That's okay. Sometimes I don't know if I can. Got a dude here, Benny King. Rail, I will spam call. Yeah, dude, send me some history. Dudes, why don't all of you decide on a random chat today and send it to me and we can all talk about it? How about that? I will spam Colin with this until he will see it. It's because he will see it because a UCI rant by him is something I would like to see. Okay? Spam me, bro. Zenith thinks that that Binyam Girmay will take it today. JL970, morning all. Jay, where you from, dude? Jay, you are not on the map. Travels with Tony's is in. Hello, everyone. I'm going to keep rooting. Rail says, I may also rant a little bit about today's finish placing, but that's for later on. I haven't even looked at the finish yet. Yeah, watch out for the wet oilers. Dude, it's still damp out there. And they were showing clouds in the distance. There's rain coming down, isolated, like heavy in areas. Liam Slock still pursuing. He's 37 seconds down now, though. So I can see Liam kind of going back. What do Lotto Intermarché ride? Liam Slock looks like a tall man. He looks like a tall man. Okay, he's about 6'3" almost. 25-year-olds from Hent in Belgium. And we have Carlos Verona pulling over. Wheel change. Yep, stop the car, boys. The mechanic's trying to jump out before the car stops. Probably get penalized for that. Railsing, and believe me, the heads of the ASO, Prudhomme and his cronies are sleeping in five-star chateaus like some French monarchy. There needs to be a Bastille Day in the Peloton. Yeah, dudes, what they sleep in is pure crap. Pure crap. The fact that the world's most elite cyclists slash athletes, you could argue, are sleeping in non-AC, like, come on. It's pathetic. Bring portable AC units then. Do we think the UnoX rooms were intentional or just a product of not enough clean hotels in the area? Uh, dude, it's probably that. I mean, this is probably, France, huge tourist spot. All the French are on vacation at this time of year. All these hotels are going to be occupied by Tour de France fanatics. Although these rooms would have been probably secured like last year by the Tour de France organization. And all of these teams get stuck in random hotels. I actually saw there's like a point classification system. Like some days, UAE won't get a good hotel, and a lesser team will get a better hotel. So they kind of spread it out the whole way. Don's talking about sleeping under the stars. Yeah, oh, Don had a spare mattress he'd drag out onto his deck on nice summer nights. Patty Dunn, did you say Engelbert Humperdinck? What? Patty is lighting up the chat here, folks, with Engelbert Humperdinck. Cantel is not very touristy place. Okay, and it's also underpopulated. There's lots of people on the roads here, though, with only small scattered towns. Aaron saying Clermont Ferrand very close. Dave in the mix from Toronto. Yeah, believe me, Prudhomme was sleeping in a 5-star with clean sheets and working AC. Yeah. Dalimar, Colin, that point you made about hotels is hard to digest because these teams pay so much to be there. Yeah, it's the guys were making fun of it. The UnoX dudes, and remember, dude, guys, I look back and I'm like, I like to goof around all the time. You guys know I like to make fun of myself. These dudes are making fun of the Tour de France. Like, dudes, this is what we got to sleep in. We're 25 and we're living like peasants, like driving ourselves into the ground every day. Dude, 4 kilometers to the sprint point here. Let's see if we can get it really live here. Yeah, see here, this is not live anymore. I could tell I need to jump back in there and see if I can get that sprint point round. This looks good right here. 4 riders up front. Slock says 44 seconds here, 40 seconds. Here's our sprint point coming now, guys. 3.5Ks. Binyam Gurmai getting involved. I think these intermediates are going to be getting more and more important for the riders. They're going to have to start fighting for every point now as we get deeper and deeper into the race with less and less sprint opportunities. Some sprinters, guys, just wait till we get back to the hills and the mountains when you see Mads Pedersen go on another kamikaze solo breakaway. He'll drag a few riders with him, which will launch attacks for those guys. Mads is just going out front to get points. So I'll probably look at the stages later in the race to see where he'll be going early. 2.8 kilometers to go right now. 4 riders up front. So those 4 are probably going to steal these points. And all the teams are doing the same thing. Mads is like, well, that's fine if they steal the points as long as no one else gets them. So they're going to be racing for like 5th, 6th, 7th place coming up. And Slock might stay away at this point. Slock's got 50 seconds on the peloton. I'm going to keep reading here, guys. Chat's out of control already. Over 250 people here. Thank you so much, guys. Colin, Inside Cycling World. Hit the like button, guys. Just go beep right now. Don't forget. Don't forget that. Yeah, we got some bike terror, guys. I got it all running today. Oh, David Blomson, you were forgetting Richie Port's RV that was climate controlled, and you said ban them. That's right. I remember that. I do remember that. Richie had a motorhome, a smaller one, and yeah, they said no, you can't do that. So dumb. Yeah, it's just dumb. I don't like it. Uh, RoboTube, hi from Yorkshire, dude. I'm not sure if you're on the map. I'm gonna add you. I like that ASO allocates hotels. It's a bit of a leveler and stops big rich teams. Yeah, dude, I saw it, and they all have to say in crap at some point. Some get good hotels, and then they get a bad one. And I'm positive there's a point system for it. Uh, Dave's saying his brain is too warm to think clearly. Yeah, it's a hotel lottery. It's a fight against rich teams, but basic standards should be met. Yeah, dude, when they're dirty rooms, it's like the last person had slept there. Were the sheets changed? Did we confirm that? Like grim. 1.1K out to go, guys. These front four riders are going to take all the points here. Just going under the 1 kilometer banner now. So the 1 kilometer banner is right when we hit the edge of town there. You just saw them go through it. Dude, I love this. This is really good Tour Tracker. I love this. Tour Tracker, you've upped your game. Tour Tracker Live, whoever you are, I don't even know who these guys are. You guys let me know what you want to see the most. Ooh, Movistar rider in the break. Slips the back left wheel out, guys. Quickly unclips. Gets his balance, hanging his leg out. Clips back in there with the other four. Three. Dudes, expect more slippage. We're going to have a lot of slippage today. Uh, yeah, Quan Savant. Wow. Remco just 30 seconds from second in the GC. The TT could close the gap. Oh, dude, totally. Oh, Mr. Movistar in the front group, he's a bit nervous on these corners now. You can see it. You can see it. Guys, the road surface, it's damp, it's patchy, wet. You have no idea what you're going to ride across. Looks like the Total Energy rider here, I think that's Matisse. He's gone for the sprint by himself. The other three are like, fine, go ahead. Get your 25 points. I'm going to bounce back here now. Through the sprint point here on Flow Bikes, not on Tour Tracker Live. Over on PCS, we'll see. Yeah, they're showing that they're at it right now, it looks like. Just trying to see the little stick marks line up. Yep, they're at it right now. And there it does say Matisse Lebert wins the sprint point. He just won probably 1,500 euros and a bottle of wine or something like that from the area. Yeah, the TT could be interesting. I mean, Remco could have lost minutes yesterday. That's what it was kind of looking like. I'm like, oh, here we go. Here we go. Here's the Remco implosion. And he fought back. So that was really cool to see. You know, Poggy blew everyone out of the water, but Remco able to battle on with the other GC guys was really good to watch. Uh, okay, David's saying there are also some secret gems that some teams use to gain an advantage. Jayco always books the same hotel in Pau. David, how do you know this? It's in a dodgy location. Dodgy, but they adore it and get looked after well there. Uh, Delamar, water, AC, electricity, good beds. Hello, like good bills. Come on. Come on. I can hear you saying it, Delamar. I can hear it. Mads sprinting now, guys. Jasper's going to get involved in this. This will be for fifth place. Mads. Phillipson will take him at the end. Better sprinter. Cantor pips in right ahead of Pedersen, and then Gurmai comes. So Phillipson, Cantor, Pedersen, Gurmai for those points still remain. Remember, points get paid down to 15th place. These are going to get more and more important. Merlier, he's saying, dudes, I'm going to win all the big sprints. So I guess Merlier thinks he's going to win today, tomorrow, and stage 21 for 210 points, giving him the win. That's what he's thinking. Yep, and it looks like it was Quinn Simmons leading out Pedersen there at the sprint point. Jasper goes right past Pedersen. Cantor goes past him. Different type of sprinter. Uh, Greg saying, let's have a rant about press fit bottom brackets. Uh, Rail saying, so Vichy is not a very popular place on the Tour de France map. It's the first time Vichy hosts a stage since 1952. That's crazy. I didn't know that. Uh, yeah, I guess they need nice hotels, but yeah, I guess it's just the limitation of the hotels, tourists. summertime. And sometimes you're in these tiny little towns that's all they got. Mr. DiBiase, I'm a germaphobe. I wouldn't be mentally fit to ride after a night with bed bugs. My whole interview would be screaming bed bugs. Dude, me too. Me too. Nit's back from India. Hey, Nit, how you doing? Uh, Craig, good question here too. I would like to see more sprints available. If you're going to have a flat stage, just put more sprint points on. It's even for everyone. So have a sprint point early, have one halfway, have one at the finish. Because now it's just going to be a little coast. Lotto Intermarché, they're saying, Leon, just come back to the bunch. We need you in the sprint. Okay, well, that's too late for that because he went and got fifth place points. He is back in the bunch now, though. Dude's average pace right now for the first 35 minutes was 53K an hour. Absolutely smashing it. I think overall today, I think we're going to see a very fast stage. Very fast stage. Keep it high, keep it hard. High and hard, that's the way I like it. We got YD. Who do you think is going to win today? I'm going to go with Merlier again. Merlier again, guys. Let's take a look at Merlier for Sudal Quickstep. Tim Merlier right here, dudes. I don't think so. All we've lost, I think, is Chris Harper today. So apparently he was crashed at the same point as Pitcock did yesterday. Tim Merlier won stage 8 and won stage 7, third into Pau. This is his type of stage. Definitely. And it's a downhill. It's going to be a this could be like a 75 to 80K an hour sprint at the finish line today. Just think about that. Sprinting close to 50 miles an hour. If they hit 80K an hour, that's right on 50 miles an hour. We're back to the Engelbert Humperdinck talk. I don't know why. uh, Jeff is saying the Tour de France stopped for 4 years during World War One and for 7 years during World War Two. Yeah, they would have had some overlap there. World War Two lasting 5 years. Dude, there was races that ran during World War Two. You guys go back and look it up. There's some really good audiobooks out there. That's how I listen to books. Not all the time. When I go on vacation and I sit at a pool, I like to read, like properly read a book. And sometimes I like to read a real physical book versus, say, like an e-reader. I have all of them, right? Alaphilippe calling for something from the team car here. Yeah, dudes, we are motoring. Very front of the peloton here. We got 129 kilometers to go with a 1 minute 20-second gap. Best place rider in the front group is Matisse Lebert. He's an hour and 54 minutes behind Poggy. We are taking on the little climb right now, Côte des Billionnaires. The Côte des Billionnaires. In the mountains classification, Poggy with 42, Jonas with 27. So nothing's going to change here today. These guys at the front, probably none of them have points in the mountains KOM classification. Yeah, but during World War II, yeah, I think Liège, Bastogne, Liège ran. Some of the Belgian races still ran. They put them on. I think, and the Germans during World War II wanted to run the Tour de France. They wanted to. It never did. Because they wanted to make everything seem, oh, it's all great. It's happy, happy. Remember, okay, what movie is this from? Happy, happy, happy. They wanted everything to be normal for the French people. I guess that was their thing back then. Uh, Rail saying, believe me today, the TV coverage will spam some Charles de Gaulle bull crap. David Blom, the Tour Down Under is a popular race for the pros to do because they are in the same five-star hotel every day. That's right. Tour Down Under, and let's just have a look, guys. Gives us something to do here. The Tour Down Under is right here. They're probably staying at Adelaide the whole time, right, dude? So the Tour Down Under is all here. Let's have a look. Ooh, check this beach out here. Wow, I thought we'd see houses. It's a little barrier out in front with a marsh behind it. Yeah, it's Adelaide all right here, and then they come down here somewhere to Yeah, I can't even find it. There's all wine country here too. So yeah, stay at the same hotel, head out every day. Fantastic. Not this traveling around to hostels. Like yeah, some of the rooms, like the Uno X room, it looked like something you'd stay in when you were like 18 years old. Uh, and maybe living life on the edge, if you get my drift. Like this is unacceptable. Uh, Travels with Tony saying, I saw the team motorhomes in Barcelona 10 days ago, super high end and comfy. Yeah, I wonder about Delimar. I wonder about cockroaches, rats, bed bugs. No cleaning or even updating the restaurants for tourists. I am lost. Okay, guys, moving on, moving on. Dudes, Peloton is firing right now, guys. Some days they just say, we're going fast today. This is one of them. Average speed still 52.6K an hour. Dude, this is smoking fast right now. Smoking fast. I'm going to jump back here and see. Kind of have to do. I think it's best to do that every time, guys. Yeah, so they're through the Cote de Billionaire right now. Four riders in the break. Peloton's just gone through there. So one of those riders would have picked up one massive point there. Um, Slock's back at the group there. Okay, gonna bounce you here, guys. So here's our leading group: Alaphilippe, Charmig, Oliveira, and Matisse Lebert. Being chased by the peloton, consisting of 170 riders. Yeah, let's rock and roll on this one, guys. Let's rock and roll. Average speed here saying 52.9 kilometers an hour. Smoking. How long can they maintain that pace? Uh, yeah, I would rather camp too. Carlos Verona back at the team car, picking up the Aero bottles. Aero Gatorade bottles too. He's got three bottles in his back pockets, one down his sleeve, down the back of his jersey. He's got another one, he's holding it. This one's going down the front of the jersey. Is that legal? Is that legal, guys? There was that dude too. He got putting an ice. They said putting an ice thing down the front of your jersey is illegal at the race because you're causing an aerodynamic doomadog bobber. One of those. Dawn, I saw that too. Some of these teams, I think a lot of them bring their own mattresses to slap on top of these beds. Like, what does that tell you? Like, gross. Yeah, and Railsing, and I know it's been done for quite a while. Railsing having their own mattresses has been done since at least the U.S. Postal days, as they also did this. The same with their own chefs. Yeah, guys, it's all handled for them. Is the cycling union the worst union in all sport? Well, guys, it's kind of like a torture test they're going on. Like, guys, when you travel, do you want to stay at a hostel? No. I want to stay at a nice resort. I want room service. I want nice beds. Uh, okay, Drew's got a nice story here about hitchhiking up to Morzine, hiked with thousands of with others up to the Col du Jouplan. But I first hit a bathroom in some two-star lodge. The French woman exiting, obviously. Uh-oh, this is going to get dramatic here. So Drew's hiking with thousands of other cycling fans. A woman exits the two-star hotel bathroom. This is going to go dark real quick. You may not want to listen any longer. I kept waiting for this here. Delimar loves spiders, depending which ones, and scorpions, but I have no space. My husband has two turtles. I have my two dogs. Everyone's got their animals, and I love it. Waiting for Drew's story here. Uh, okay, so the woman exiting the two-star bathroom said, "Don't close the door. It's broken." But her words did not register. I closed the door. Oh my God. Drew closed the door. Oh my. And then I did my sit down business. Oh my. Dudes, public spaces? Nah, not for me. So Drew did his business. He did his do Milan at a two-star bathroom. Close the door. Do not close the door. Then found out why she had said door broken. No way I could open it. To be continued. It gets better, folks. It gets better. Drew probably had to press his body on that dirty floor. Yeah, okay. I'm going straight to the hospital, dude. I'm gonna go have a shower right now, and I got a few bottles of Clorox here. I'm just gonna sprinkle it liberally all over myself. Um. Oh, that's right, Aaron. Why would stage 21 only be 50 points? Why would the final stage, the final ultimate sprint point, why would they lower the points? Uh, Only 190 points for today, tomorrow, and stage 21 only has 50. Yeah, okay, so I do know they reduced the points for that. Uh, Delimar, as a mother before my child, I will clean everything, change the sheets, and even put a top mattress. Yeah. Yep. Oh, that's right. They haven't been here since 1952. They haven't updated the hotel since then because no one comes here. Dude, yeah, Dude, I have a trouble saying your name. I want to say Robot Tube. Rubutube. There's some dark World War II history attached to the Vichy. Not sure if affects their selection. Yeah, indeed, dude. Indeed. And rolling on. Rail's talking about bed bug issues roughly a decade. He had to sleep on the ground. Bonjour from Gaben Mepe. Gaben, where are you from, dude? Hello, bonjour, hola. Oh, here's Drew, his story. It was a single toilet sink, small windowless chamber. Dude, the fact that you call it a chamber makes it even more scary. There's a writer today eating a banana. We've gone back to 1984. Banana, he's got it slightly peeled. Dude, he's going Mario Kart. He's going to throw it up behind him. Wipe out Poggy, race over. Um, I started banging on the door for 10 minutes. So at last I sat on the ground. Dude, to be continued. Drew had to sit in the biohazard of that bathroom. Oh yeah, the disgusting old hotels are now classic and historic, vintage. Uh, Gaben, I'm good. How are you? Mm, yeah, dude. Exactly, Craig. Imagine averaging 53K an hour in flight. Dude, that is massive. Still 52.8 here. Uh, Dude, the Tour de France site's saying 53.3K an hour. I'm gonna bounce you back here, guys. I think I need to do this every time to make sure it's right. We are out in the countryside now, guys. Small towns, isolated here, there, and everywhere. Kind of got some bigger fields here. Not sure what these are. Don't. It's not grapes. It's not whatever. It's probably like a crop. Very green here. Uh oh yeah. Deli was talking about Navy personnel where they have to, like, what do they call it? Hot bunking? Yeah, where they got to share the same bed. Yeah, or they got to share the same bathroom. And I think on some ships, probably subs, at least back in the day, they hot bunk. So like, hey dudes, there's 100 guys on board. We only got 50 beds. Captain gets his own room, which is probably a crap hole, but it seems luxurious because, and guys are hot bunking. Probably three dudes, possibly women, sharing the same bed. Like you, 8 hours on, 8 hours off. So it's your turn. You sleep. That kind of thing. Yeah. No thanks. The bed never gets cold. Giban Mepe is saying we received gifts. Okay, there's some kind of gifts going on here. Uh, Dawn saying if you bet on Tim earlier today $5, you may cash out 550. Yeah, like he's a guaranteed. He is a guaranteed here, guys. I'm gonna look at this for a little bit, and then I'm gonna jump into Bike Terror here, guys, to see how things are lining up. Uh, oh my, Drew's story gets more dramatic. He braced his back against the toilet bowl and kicked an effing hole in that door big enough to crawl out. And that was when a maintenance idiot showed up yelling at me. They were going to call the police, I would assume. The gendarmes? The gendarmes were going to be called. Uh, the police. I yelled back in French, go ahead. And so will sue the hotel for incompetence maintenance, leading to false imprisonment and infliction of distress. Drew crawled out of the bathroom, possibly covered in biohazardous waste material. That's the nicest way I can say it. Toilet paper stuck to his shoes. Just an absolute mess. Drew afterwards went and bathed in a luxurious waterfall coming off the mountains, along with that same lady who got trapped in there right before him. It's horrible. That is horrible, dude. Dude, public bathrooms, don't really use them. Don't really use them. Dude, here's another one of my nightmares. Dudes, okay, the talk's getting really dark now. It's a dark day here on It's a Cycling World. But it's not. But it's not, guys. Happy times. Airplane bathrooms. Go. Just start. Just tell me your stories. Tell me your stories. uh, Gonna keep going now, guys. This dude here, Menke, is saying that Binyam Girmay will win today. Yeah, it looked like a backpacker hotel when traveling to Europe in the minis. Exactly, dude. It looked like we're like, yeah, backpacker kids with no money, first time away from home. That's who stays there, not professional athletes. We'll bounce back here again. Okay, it looks like the speed might have came down a tiny bit there. Nope, bounce right back up to 53k an hour here, and yeah, takes me to the wrong spot every time. Still saying 53 up front. Bang fast, guys. Bang fast. We've been racing for 50 minutes. We've covered 44 kilometers an hour. 44 kilometers already. Four riders in the lead. 118 is the gap right now. 120 showing like on PCS here. I'm waiting for airplane bathroom stories. Uh, $25 a night for Dawn at some hotel in Florida with a coin operated vibrating bed. It was awesome. Dude, 1994, it was awesome. 32 years ago, guys. Dawn was living large back then. Living large. Sudal here having a chat with Astana. I'm seeing this going on. That means start rotating, bro. The Astana dude goes, they're having a nice little chat here. I like this. He's like, gotcha, dude. Let's hit it. Let's hit it today. That'll be the boys for Cantor and Murillo right there having a little chat. Pinarello looks like they're having a chat with the same guy. Dude, what's going on today? NSN riding the front. This is all replay right now, guys. So Sudal live camera action here, back on the front here. Who is that at the front? One of the Cofidis boys having a chat with Pedersen here. Fun and games. 166 for Cofidis. Is that Kirsch? 166 for Cofidis. It is Kirsch. I remember these guys. So Kirsch having a little chat with Pedersen there, like nice easy ride for them. Cruising along at 52.5 kilometers an hour average pace. Dude's smoking fast. Jeff says I've stayed in some beautiful hostels. Okay. Truth is some of them nicer than hotels costing triple. Dude, I didn't know that. I've never been in a hostel. Fab saying you can have ice down the front for a road race, but not for a TT once the race has started. Dude, so I think the rule is that dude who keeps getting banned all the time, he was sticking an empty water bottle down the front of his jersey, and they banned. I think they DQ'd him for that too. And people are like, well, what's the difference if it's full? Well, if it's full, you're carrying it somewhere. Well, maybe he had nowhere to throw it. Like, yeah, I don't know what that guy. They're saying that guy gets targeted all the time. Travels with Tony. Has anyone here talked about the Felix Gall deal where he is out at Decathlon despite his second place finish at the Giro? He and Mulberger just went to both. Yeah, dude, they're both going to Lidl Trek. So Gall's going, taking his right hand man, Milberger. Tony, good points. I think we talked about that earlier on, but yeah, that's Lidl Trek's just loading up with talent. Gonna try to catch up, guys. Dude, exactly. Scary movie called Hostel. Not Quentin Tarantino, but his protege. I forget his name. Yeah, Hostel. Kind of scary, horrifying. It's like a torture movie. Uh, I still need airplane talk. Stage 21 only 50 because of Mama climbs a few times, so not a pure sprint stage. Yeah, it'll be like a long range one. I'd still up the points. Uh, yeah, Tony saying Gall second at the Giro. Milberger just dominated the Tour of Austria. Hard to give out two really solid guys, one of whom is a Grand Tour 20. Dude, Tony, maybe it's that they got to start saving some money to keep Paul around, right? Like, we need every dime we got. We got to keep Paul around. Uh, Rob YouTube. Dude, see what I'm saying? This is what I deal with every day. I look at people's names and I just start going, okay, was it like that? Okay. Yeah, Rob YouTube. Rob YouTube. How easy is that? Rob YouTube. Dude, Rob YouTube, did you say you were from Yorkshire? I think you said you were from Yorkshire. Dude, status of the race right now. Dude, it is on huge. 1 minute, 12-second gap. We've only got 112 kilometers to go. They're not riding block. It's a straight line at the front and then just twos all the way down the entire peloton going into a single line. So I think Rob YouTube, dude, do I ever feel stupid? But that's normal for me. It's normal for Colin to feel stupid on a daily basis. Thanks. I get that a lot. That's my other saying I like to do, guys. Thanks. I get that a lot. We're just going to, well, you said you're from Yorkshire. I know it's not right. We're going to put you up here for now. My session expired. So Rob YouTube, I've called you RoboTube, RubuTube. Yeah, dude, you're going Stockton upon Tees, whatever you want to call it. Rob, dude, how about this? Rob YouTube. There we go. Rob YouTube. Rob, what's your channel? What is your channel, Rob? It says you have a YouTube channel, and I'd like to know more about it. I want to know about people's weird hobbies. Tell us about your hobbies here. Does anyone have a really bizarre hobby? Dude, I dare any one of you to beat Zeosex, the guy that bends metal bars. So you'll find him on his channel, like bending bars, like leveraging them. Doing that's a very weird hobby. I love it. Gonna keep rolling forward, guys. Bananas and a can of Coke. Budget Rider saw it. He saw it. Subs are very tight. Hot bunking, guys. Hot bunking. And gonna keep moving up. Drew saying something about his bathroom saga. The bathroom saga. Don't, yeah, Jeff saying don't do airplane bathrooms. Dude, you go in, you're out. Then you see some random dude walk in and he's in there for like 20 minutes. That's like, dude, I just can't. I can't. I just can't do it. Jeff saying Benny no longer has the gas. Okay. Jeff, the heat's going to be coming on you in the chat here. The Eritreans are watching. Dude, we have over 300 people here. This is fantastic today. Fantastic. Dude, I can see the sunlight coming in the window over here. Dudes, I love it. Dawn is a thin dude, so airplane bathrooms aren't a problem. I tend to do my do Milan activity in the airport. Indeed. Dude, I don't even do that. It's at home. At home only. Uh, let's get that before it gets cold. Michael Tesfaye, Benny, Forza, how is he riding? Dude, he was just involved in the intermediate sprint, picking up a few points there anyways. I think he got 7th or 8th in that one. The front four positions were taken by riders in the breakaway that aren't involved in the sprints competition. But Benny's still active. Let's take a look at the virtual classification and the points right now. So Mads on 301, Binyam at 246, Merlier at 215. So see, Merlier got a few points there. He got 2 points today. Jasper on par with Tim now. They're both on 215. and Max Cantor is involved. So basically, guys, it's 5 dudes that probably have a chance at the green jersey. Max Cantor, I'm putting him in there. There's a chance. Ola Koi, 6th place, he's only on 110 points. So he would have to win everything now to have a chance of coming back. And looking at the front again, guys, dudes, it's still fast. 52.7k an hour right now. And there's lots of generally downhill segments here. There's a few little bumps climbing. These guys are going to roll right through this stuff. Benny is fast, but he is not the favorite. Pedersen way ahead. Merlier, Phillipson, Cantor. I'd like to see Milan Fretten do good at some point here for Cofidis. Rail saying, I am pro unisex. I don't care if it's a male or female bathroom. If I have a need, I just enter the nearest door. Okay. It's Craig. Dude, I love this dude. This is so good. Dude, I love reading this out loud. Okay, I got an update here from one of my clients. Yep. I had to update a lady yesterday because that dude who missed his rent, his bank did some weird double charge. It sounds real to me. I'll take his word for it. Colin is the master of the benefit of the doubt. I really will listen to people and go, okay. But once I figure out you're lying, you're dead to me. Then I will do everything. Dude, most stage wins in Grand Tours, guys. This is a good one. Let's do this one here. And then we're getting back to Craig's fantastic Dumoulin in a public toilet. Most stage wins in all 3 Grand Tours, Eddie Merckx. And dudes, most people forget about Cipollini. Cipollini, the master of the Giro, 42 stage wins at the Giro, 12 at the Tour, 3 at La Vuelta. Did he ever finish a Grand Tour? I don't think he did. So Eddie Merckx, 64 wins. Cipollini, 57. Cavendish on 55. The majority of his ones were, he has the record at the Tour de France, 35, to Eddie Merckx's 34. Alessandro Patacchi, 53 stage wins. Mostly at La Vuelta and the Giro. Only 6 at the Tour. Alfredo Binda, that's going way back in time, guys. 41 victories at the Giro, 2 at the Tour. Bernard Hinault, 41. Delo Rodriguez, 39, all of them at La Vuelta. I don't know that name. Delio. Lierco Guerrera, 39. Rick Van Looy. Those are classic. Freddie Martin's 35. Taddy at 33. So Taddy's got to win 31 more stages. Wow, dudes. Okay, there's a record. That's one of the very few records I don't think Poggy's going to touch. No. Anyone want to contest that? Let me know what you guys think. Can Poggy win 31 more stages to tie Eddie Merckx? Stage wins at Grand Tours? I don't think so. Back to Craig's. This is the important one of the day, guys. Back to Craig Threadgold here. Craig, are you on the board? The worst is when you take a Dumoulin in a public toilet and then it won't flush. And then you have to plan your escape from the bathroom without anyone seeing you. Yes, dude. Dude, no Dumoulaning in public. No Dumoulaning in public. We got Martin here. Martin, an eye-opening feed, explains why I have such a low appreciation of Americans. Love to the family. Dude, I don't know what that means for Martin here, dude. Dude, people come here looking for all cycling coverage, and we're talking about airplane bathroom incidents. Dude, I'm having a great time today. Average race pace, guys, 52.961 kilometers an hour. Flying. Let's jump back to the Tour Tracker here. The new improved Tour Tracker Live. We're going into a time called La Madeleine. Is that where we're at? That just seems weird. I'm seeing La Croix de Fer there. Moulins. Okay, I'm going to go to Bike Terra. Let's let this load in. Oh, we got the ocean right here. That lake, that river looks pretty big. Okay, I guess it was. And I'm going to look on the map. Yeah, we are in a town called Moulins, guys. We are. We're heading easterly through a town called Moulins right now. We will be turning north soon. So I'm going to put the map as it looks heading east. Pretty soon we will be heading north here. So this is over on Bike Terra, virtual cycling application where you can ride any road in the world as long as you got a GPX file, which are very, very easy to get. Any of you dudes riding at home, if you've got a Strava account, your GPX files are built in right there. So someone like myself could go hijack your GPX files, very easy to do, from your activities, and I could do the exact same review. Here's that turn to the north. Peloton here at this point will be way further back. They're just crossing the river now. So I'm looking at the camera at the same time here, looking for them crossing a bridge over top of a river. So this is the yellow jersey group here, guys. This is the town of Moulins. Moulins? Yeah, sure. So there would have been that turn where I said they went north again. No, I got to think about that. Here's that long bridge crossing they take. You can see it right here on the map. Got a little bit of braided river action happening here with lots of gravel deposits forming. The Pont Regamortes, this bridge crossing here. Now, this is delayed. The break is further down. I know that already. Bet you if I click out, click back in, it's all going to change here. There's the break now. Now the Peloton is just getting to the river. Okay, makes sense to me. Making sense, guys. Making sense. Just trying to get the data figured out here. Dudes, we're already almost 58 kilometers done in this race. And it says the break is in Moulins right now on PCS. 1 minute, 21 seconds is the gap on Flow Bikes. Okay, Charles Pester. Okay, I got you beat on the airplane bathroom stories. Or like, dude, it's going to be a new segment. Dudes, here's the camera. La Pont Regamortes crossing this long arched bridgeway. There's the braided river system in the background here. Those little islands will just change over time. Every time there's a bit of a flood, some of the gravel and sediments will get moved down a little bit further. The islands will change shape. Different channels will cut through. They're all coming off that bridge now. So Charles has got a fantastic story here, live from Okotoks. I got you beat on the airplane bathroom stories or lack thereof. I was behind a guy on an Air Canada flight back to Calgary from TO. The toilets failed, and the guy got explosive diarrhea. Rob YouTube is saying please. He's probably saying please stop. Please stop. Um. Oh. Oh. Oh my dude. There was biohazardous waste on the floor on the plane. Dude, I can't even imagine. I can't even imagine, but dude, stuff happens. Dude, think about like, dude, that could never happen. Dude, there's no chance that could happen. It happened. It happened. If you could think of it, it's happened. And dude, was this guy, hopefully he wasn't sitting right ahead of you, Charles. Yeah, he does say I was behind a guy. Dude, I hope you're about 6 rows back and not right behind him. Charles had his feet above his head on the floor trying to stay away from it. Dude, that's crazy. That is crazy. Uh, yeah, that's insane. Dude, it's the stories here. I can't wait for new people to come in and say, what? John Mobile's here. What channel are you watching? John, I'm watching on Flow Bikes. So, dude, my setup, and it's changing all the time. Main PC, this is my gaming PC, which I don't do a lot of gaming, but you need some oomph to do this stuff. This is where I got all the data. You can see I got PCS open. I got my pin map open. I got Tour Tracker Live open. I got Google Maps open. I got the Tour de France Live open. This one is what I meant. And we've got Bike Terror running in the background too. The main peloton in Moulins right now. We'll jump up to the leaders. Says they're almost a kilometer ahead right now. Makes sense. They're about 120 up the road. They are leaving. They are on the very, very outskirts of Moulins right now. So that's where they're at. I'm watching on Flow Bikes on a separate laptop over here. And then I have the chat on my phone. The Dumb and Dumber poops. Exactly. Making noise in the bathroom. Oh, fans throwing water on Julian Alaphilippe on the road here. I think someone had a bucket of water and they threw it on him. Hopefully, it was just water and not biohazardous wastes. Which country has the most viewers here? Jeff, that's a tough one. I mean, the States, just for pure population, that's where most of my names are at. So the States is winning by names. USA, USA. But I'm pretty disappointed in Montana. I'm so disappointed in you guys. You suck. I'm never visiting again. Actually, dudes, you know what's crazy? Another story from Colin here. So Charles will know this. CTW will know this if he's here. Kurt, if you're like a Calgarian, dudes, okay, the map sucks now, of course. Um, Dudes, I'll do it in Google Maps. We're gonna do it in Google Maps. If you're a Calgarian, like as a kid, probably in my early 20s, Montana, lots of Albertans visit Montana. Why? Because you can go to Great Falls. Great Falls, US shopping. And dude, Great Falls isn't a big town. I don't know, maybe it's 100,000 people. I'm just guessing. I don't know. They'll give you on par dollar shopping. They'll give you on par dollar shopping. So when there's weird stuff going on between Canada and the US with these tariffs and all that stuff, this these guys, they're hurting bad. They're like, thanks, government. All of our Canadian shoppers aren't coming anymore. Because yeah, we're kind of like, well, we don't want to come if you're gonna treat us that way. We'll just spend our money up here. Yeah, you can get on par shopping in Montana. So guys, if you look at a US dollar to a Canadian dollar, the exchange rate is brutal. I don't know what it is right now, but it probably costs me, if there's a Canadian or Charles maybe, I bet you it's like a buck 35, buck 40 Canadian to buy one US dollar. So it hurts. So when we get that good exchange rate, it's like, let's go. Except now. It's the world we live in, guys. Uh oh. Drew, nice comment here. Left column on PCS. I didn't see that, Drew. Antonio Rolland, 101 years old, oldest surviving stage victor. Dude, I didn't even see that. Thank you, Drew. Rails talking about not having a toilet paper. Dude, I don't even enter. Dude, I don't think I've ever really entered a cube and had to do that. No, never. Never. Guts of steel. Guts of steel. I'm going to blame this chat on Camp Bernard's urine therapy. Okay. Aaron, yeah, new ICW, new Inside Cycling World rule. One must post the phonetic of their handle until Colin has it. Yeah, dudes, I've said so many names wrong. I know with Dalamar, though, I got to start rolling my R's all the time. Roll those R's, baby. Roll the R's. Oh, Charles, the flight staff was scrambling to clean it up and gave out coffee packs to breathe. Oh my God. Dude, they gave, do you mean coffee filter packs? So you guys were breathing with filter packs, like coffee filters. Like that is just bizarre. This is Air Canada. Love it. I only fly WestJet. Why? Because I got my WestJet rewards point and I just rack up points in it. Dude, Craig saying, where's the best place to see all the confirmed cycling transfers? Confirmed? Dude, what you can do, guys, if you don't know this, jump on PCS, even if you have the freebie version. Sudal on the front, Astana. Dude, it's all Sudal, Astana, and NSN on the front. No Trek. Decathlon's actually sitting up there and with Red Bull too. But it's all Sudal, Astana, NSN front for three teams. If you come to the start list, guys, so this is for Craig. Craig, you just click a team. So let's just click Decathlon. Okay. And so I clicked on the name. It'll show you that everyone is on the team. It's at the top here. Incoming riders, outgoing riders. So it says there's 9 incoming riders. We should see Felix Gall in. Sorry, he's leaving. Let's do that again. Outgoing riders. See if it shows up. So they don't. Okay, these are transfers in, transfers out, riders that have left or retired from the team at 2025. So that doesn't really help us. Staying on. So these are the new riders that came in, but we already know this. Olav Koy came from here. Yeah, what's happening next year, dude? You may have to dig closer into the teams, I would imagine. I thought we could see more there, but it's a good way to track them a little bit that ways. Milan Fretton here. For Kofidis, he's calling for the team car. He must have a mechanical. Foot's down already. Mechanic already jumping out of the car. They're probably still moving at 20 miles an hour. He's got a wheel change. This dude needs something good here at the tour as well. Asking about bizarre hobbies is a very dangerous question. Dawn, the only bars I crush are candy bars. Dude, got a new Pop Tart supply. I am now rocking raspberry and churro. That's my new Pop Tart pickup last night. Um, okay, Stockton's not Yorkshire. Yorkshire, the biggest county in England. How'd you miss it so badly? I'm near Skipton. Oh, no YouTube channel, by the way. So it's just Rob's. He says this is just Rob's YouTube handle. Yeah, RubuTube. Rob, good to have you, dude. Yeah, Drew definitely was the best prize for the best Dumoulin story. Yeah, this chat is bringing back memories of Austin Powered. Who does number two work for? Scene. Yeah, dude, totally. Dude, I think I do some catching up. I'm gonna sticky ball a little bit here. And dude, let's take a look at that average speed. 52k an hour still. 51.9. Tour de France is saying 52.4. Guys, we're gonna be at the halfway point right away. We got four riders out front. They've been there for a long time now. Alaphilippe, Charmic, Oliveira, and Matisse Lebert. Alaphilippe at his car, grabs a couple of gels, it looks like here. One gel, grabs a bottle, little chit chat. 191 for Tudor. We'll come back to PCS just for now. Team Radio, Matisse, this will be a nice day out, but I know you're generous with your efforts, so don't overdo it. You're with two big engines as well. Charmic and Oliveira are strong rouleurs, so you need to make the most of being with them. So I guess Matisse Lebert likes to take long poles, and his team saying, hey, dude, dial it back a bit. Let them do some work. That's cool to know that. Uh, uh, okay, Budget Rider. He's saying the porta potties at our rails to trails trailheads here in Pennsylvania are something to avoid. Dude, I know. I don't enter porta potties either. Uh, oh, at least Drew's story was a tad better than Andy Dufresne's journey in the Shawshank Redemption. Dude, I made the girls watch that a while ago, and Addison absolutely loved it. What a classic movie. Uh, just keep going on. Yeah, Mr. DiBiase. I don't think Poggy will race long enough to do that. He will probably retire before he touches that record. Yeah, I mean, 31 more stage races wins to tie. Eddie, like 31 stage wins. Like, what has Poggy won this year at this race? Has he won three stages? Three? Poggy's won three stages. Maybe he wins six. Okay, well, he's still got to do another 25 to catch. 4 more years, four big stage races is doable. It's doable. Look at his badges: World Champion, Grand Tour Stage Trilogy, King of Spring, 100 career wins, favorite 500. I wonder what that is. Let's look at the 100 career wins. Oh, yeah, look at number two on the list. It's the beautiful Lorena Vibes. So on March 30th of last year, she had 100 career wins. Taddy hit his last year, July 8th. Annemiek van Vleuten, Peter Sagan way back in 2017 as a 27-year-old. Dude, even cooler, Annemiek hit hers 40 years old. Greipel at 31 years old. Alejandro Valverde at 35. Bonin, yeah. Then there's Marianne Vos, the eternal Marianne Vos. She hit 100 wins at 24 years old. Gadoosh in your face right there. Yeah. Jan Kersey-Poo. Remember that dude? Kersey-Poon, Jeannie Longo. I'm not sure why it's throwing her into this. Cipollini hit it at 30. Jalabert, Jaja. at 29 years old. Uno X rider, I think he's. I'm not sure if this. No, this is back at the medical car. So Poggy already has three. Yeah, so he's going to retire before he hits it. I'm sure of it. And rolling on, guys. Rail saying the finishing road is narrow and rather awkward with the constant slight right hand turn off camber. It's going to be like that, guys. So it's going to push them to the outside. I've got a bike change here. Rear wheel change for Matteo Jorgensen here. Yep, wheels done. Back going. Oh, Dave, Dumoulin worst case scenario, long line, you get in a flush toilet, backs up, flooding. You have to, dude. I just avoid those places. I just avoid those places. Uh yeah. Would you ride a bike across a bridge called Rigamortis? Yeah, Rigamorte. Um, Gotta keep rolling, guys. Tenho. Tenho, dude. Where are you from, Tenho? Yes, road cycling, a bizarre hobby according to my wife. Dude, best sport out there. Road cycling. Dude, I got the Cervelo here. I got my new wheel for my Kona, so I got to go pick that up. Maybe put a little bit of a tune-up on it too. Uh, Start riding some more gravel and rough roads around here to start filling out that square thing I keep talking about. Anyone else in this group doing ride every tile? I think that's what it's called. Ride every tile. I think that's what it's called. Fill in all the squares. Dudes, if you don't, I'm going to look that up live right now. Ride every tile should be here. Rideeverytile.com. Log in. Das Vidania. That's my gaming handle. Dudes, this is Ride Every Tile. Okay, that was a ride indoors that I did. So Ride Every Tile, this is what it's all about. My tiles. Why did you do that? Let's go back up here. You should be able to see them. There's Montana. Dudes, here it is. So this is Ride Every Tile. So what you do is you do your real bike rides outside. You do fake rides inside. Fake. You're still working. No wind, no rolling resistance, all that kind of good stuff. No one to chase. Yeah, there is. You upload it to Strava, and then down below here, you just come here, upload a ride. So you go to Strava, download the GPX, sits on your computer, then you hit upload a ride, click that GPX, it'll be a name, and then it'll show you where you've been. Guys, there's dudes that have like a huge competition to ride as many tiles interconnected. So like these two rides here, these are in Calgary. These are actually virtual rides I did on Biketerra. So you can do all that kind of stuff too. There's a really, really good 85-mile ride all around Calgary. Think of how many tiles you pick up there. Obviously, you can see you're in Airdrie. I need to put my bike in the car one day and get over here and fill these two tiles in. If I fill those two tiles in, then I've got a 3x3 max square. It's got to be a square. Then if I add these tiles in, then I would have a 4x4 square. There's some dudes over in Europe that have like 100 by 100 squares filled in. And some of these places are hard to get to fill the squares in. Like you can start looking on this map and there's certain squares that you may have to like get off your bike, take your GPS head unit off, run into a field to get credit for it, just with the way the roads sit on the squares. Thinking like right here, there's no access here. I can see a little track here you might be able to ride in on. Yeah, just it's kind of a fun little thing to play. Dudes, rolling along 51.6K an hour. We've covered 71.5 kilometers in 1 hour and 23 minutes. Yanis Boissard, climber for Tudor Pro Cycling, had a mechanical and per strand Hagin, probably. Gonna keep moving, guys. Gonna keep moving. Uh, oh, Charles saying that was Charles Air Canada flight. That was like only an hour into the flights. It was nuts. Oh my. Dude, just a quick one. I remember a flight. Could have been to Mexico, could have been yeah, it was to Mexico. There was a lady on the aisle seat, aisle three, and yeah, it was kind of smelly. A little smelly. And then she goes to the bathroom and she comes back, smelly, wearing different clothes. Actually, I think she had a wrap. She wrapped like a jacket around her waist. So there was obviously an incident. We're just going to park it there. There was an incident. George Foreman here, back at work, no longer on the horizontal vacation. Dudes, we're gonna catch up. Dudes, I might have to see if I can, maybe coffee, maybe water. I'm not sure. Uh, Uncle Traveling Maddie, breakaway win today, buds, or sprint stage? Are you pinning where your viewers are watching? Dude, I'm trying to. Dude, Uncle Traveling Maddie, you're not on the pin board. Dude, dirt bikes racing along in these fields. The field's already harvested here too. Uncle and Traveling Maddie, where are you from? Jeanette Bull in the mix too, guys. Dude, I don't even know how far behind I am. I don't know how far behind I am. Ermias Cassetti here is asking about the green jersey. Dude, Bicycle Monkey, I work in the US and live in Canada, so it's like a 38% increase. Ah, okay, dude. Nice. So, Bicycle Monkey lives in Sault Ste. Marie. On the border here, guys. Isn't the Sioux? Dude, oh, here it is. Here's the Sioux, guys. Right on the US Canada border. The Canadian side, better, of course. Bigger and better. Just messing around here, guys. But actually, the Sioux on the Canadian side is bigger. I don't know if it's better. Dude, they have a place called the Pea Patch. Look at this. The Pea Patch. Dude, Bicycle Monkey, what is the Pea Patch? And why would anyone call a community the Pea Patch? Yeah, dude, got it. I got a great name. I got a great name. Instead of Thundering Pines or, Ocean View or Majestic Waters, we're going to go with the Pea Patch. Dude, you're onto something here, man. You are onto something. Like, come on, dude. What's that all about? The Pea Patch. So, Bicycle Monkey works in the States, lives in Canada. Dude, how does that work traveling every day? Dude, they must know you. Hey, dude. Hey, monkey. Come on across, dude. Yeah, get to work. Uh, Gonna keep rolling, guys. Yeah, Drew, thanks for that comment about the oldest living stage winner of the Tour de France. Eddie's asking me, Colin, if you sign one climber, one sprinter, one domestique, one time trial, one breakaway winner. Dude, I got to think long and hard about that. I got to. Uh, Dude, there's so many, so many. We could have a chat about that one day. Like everyone put their comments in there about that. Dude, I'm just trying to catch up here now. $1 US is around 71 cents Canadian. It's been better, but it's been worse. Charles, remember back 12, 13? We were above them, just short term. I do remember that, traveling to Mexico. Love Pop Tarts for cheap on the bike nutrition. Exactly, Craig. Last night I stopped for a little Vietnamese faux pha soup and followed up, washed it all down with raspberry Pop Tarts. Kind of starved myself yesterday. Dawn, I saw the s'mores ones. I saw them. I didn't grab them. Gonna keep worrying. Keep going. A churro dipped in raspberry sauce. Dude, I love churros. One of my favorite things. I like the white sauce in Mexico. That white. Dude, the white on the pancakes, the white on your waffles. What is the white sauce in Mexico? What is it? Leche something or other. Uh, Dalimar. Colin, no. Don't kill me. My R's in English sound like in Spanish. I love the R's. Rob. Only 1/3 of those watching have clicked. Do Colin a solid. You know it makes sense. Yeah, just click the like button. It's the easiest, no cost way to support the channel, guys. You just click the like button. And then later on, guys, we finish these videos like 36, 38, 42,000 views. And then I kind of check in and out throughout the day. I'm constantly on my PC. I do a lot of my work from home, uh, or my phone, so I can kind of live wherever I want. That's why I'm really enjoying this job, even though it's not there yet. Another rear wheel change here, and it looks like Mateo again. No, it's Bruno Emerald this time. Um, yeah, dude, 40,000 may go to 48 later in the day. So another 8,000 people found the video because you guys liked it. And I can see the source. So I can look at a video and I'll say, how did people find this video? And number one will be YouTube search. So people are typing in Tour de France stage 11. And then YouTube's going, bing, boom, hey, this one here, it's got a bunch of views. Let's give it some more views. This one might be what they like. So please hit the like button. Please. Paolo's here. Colin, usually you look at the rider schedule. What about the team schedule after this tour? Eddie, give me a specific. Are you asking a rider doing something? Uh, Dudes, oh, you want to do that right now? Let's do it. Let's just talk about what's coming up. Next races. So next big, okay, San Sebastian Classic is on August 1st. However, at the same time, Tour de France Femme starts the same day, you guys. I'm doing that race. Someone asked me, I think it was Jeff yesterday, asked, are you doing it? Yes. 100% I will do Tour de France Femmes just like last year. Tour of Poland is a race I missed last year. I might do that as well at the same time as Tour de France Femmes. Brandon McNulty won that one last year, and the Tour of Poland looks like a really good race. You know what? I'll be honest. The reason why I didn't do Tour of Poland last year, name pronunciation. Because all the places there, I can't pronounce half the names. So maybe Rail's got to be involved and be my pro Polish pronunciation dude. Filippo Ganna getting some assistance here. Struggling to click in. That's me every day. We did Renui Tour last year. That was a good race too. La Vuelta starts on August 22nd. We're doing that. I'm doing La Vuelta, so that's another 3-week commitment there. Then we transition into Grand Prix Quebec at the same time as La Vuelta. Grand Prix Montreal, same time as La Vuelta. World Championships will be after that. Dudes, after that, it's CX season. It just keeps rolling. It never stops. Never stops. Back to the Tour de France. 4 riders up front, 1 minute 30-second gap over the peloton. That front end of the peloton, all Astana, darker colors of Soudal, NSN. Red Bull's coming up, Decathlon. Dude, it looks like UAE and Visma are in the back third of the peloton today, both teams. You can see them here. Just like, yeah, have at her, boys. We're taking the day off. Aaron's saying consider liking being your atonement for the day. Yeah, guys, when was the last time Poggy rode a different Grand Tour? Dude, good question. Can someone look that up? We can look at it. Oh, Drew says he's contemplating moving to southeast Quebec near Sherbrooke. The remaining family in Colorado is so far up someone's. Okay. Dude, a house for 120K Canadian. Exactly, dude. There's parts of Canada and the US. Drew, I look the other way. I look at parts of the States and I'm like, look at these little country places in the middle of bum F nowhere, as you want to call it. Uh, Dude, cheap. You're away from people. But dude, you can find that in Canada too. I guess Canada, Drew, probably better in Quebec because it doesn't get as cold. I've been looking in Saskatchewan for like a small farm compound to try to get even further out. I like to look. Uh, okay. Delimere saying this is real. Even NASA studied the nutrition data of some cyclists in the past. Honestly, high fructose corn syrup is a huge no-no. Corn syrup, no. Margarine, no. Anything created in a lab, no. Exactly. Salt, yes. Jeannie Longo won everything. She was always the favorite to win any women's race. That's right. Dude, and I bet you high fructose corn syrup is in everything. So what do I eat? Guys, what am I going to eat? Dudes, we're gonna do a nature break here. It's 1:30. It's been the same the whole day, just like yesterday. 1:30 is what they like. Front of the peloton right now doing 51K an hour. And dudes, they are not messing around here. It's just a single file of about 30 riders long at the front, waiting for the camera to pan out a little bit here. Riding through the country fields. Looks like almost like hedgerows on the side. Oh, guys, no, that front lineup, it's like 70 riders long, 80 riders long before you start getting twos forming. So the pace is high. It's saying 52K an hour average speed here. Boom time, guys. Boom time. Okay, I'll be right back. All right, dudes. Back inside the 10 by 10 cube of cycling dominance and performance excellence, guys. 81.3 kilometers to go, it looks like right now. I think we might be a bit less than that, actually. 78.2 kilometers to go. 130 is the gap. Drinking water now, dudes. Colin, Inside Cycling World. Hit the like button, guys. Help this little channel out. Guys, we keep growing all the time, and I love it. I think we're on par to do about the same as last year. I think. Um, not as it didn't grow as much as I thought it would this year, but that's okay. I guess I'm consistent, if anything. Dudes, George here. The Terra Humana can run for marathons drinking boiled corn, prepared as a drink called Tijuino. Tijuino. Yeah, drop the J colon, add an H. I'll check the preparation, and they win ultra marathons. Dude, carbs are your friend. Carbs are your friend as a cyclist. I have so many friends. Dude, lately now, and I don't want to pick on any gender, but it's all protein. Oh yeah, everything's got protein. Everything's got protein. Yeah, protein, 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 protein. Oh, dude, this bar's got protein, 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 protein. Dude, you need carbs. For doing this, you need carbs. Carb up, bro. Uh, I know women that they're not doing any exercise, but they're taking protein powders. They're protein bars, protein, 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 creatine. You're not even working out. So I don't get it. Maybe there's something to it and I don't know it, but whatever. I'll just make fun of it for now. Um, oh, dude. Drew saying don't use web apps for riding. Can't forget the Texas Strava murder of a pro woman gravel racer. I should know her name. Dudes, I did a full video on that. I did a full video on the, yeah, dude, she was like the hot, up and coming gravel rider, Lidl Trek rider, Carlos throwing out the car, rear wheel change. Lots of rear wheel changes today. Tax on the road, maybe. And yeah, she got murdered. She was tracked by the woman that killed her using Strava. So there's that. Dudes, I actually have a video on this channel about that. And her boyfriend, aka Colin, Strickland, I think he won I don't even know if it was called Unbound back then. It might have been called Dirty Kansas still. He had a pro tour contract offered to him by Jonathan Waters at EF, like a 1 year deal. Like, dude, come race Paris Roubaix. I wish we would have got to see that. He didn't. Next thing you know, yeah, his girlfriend kills another woman. A little bit of a love triangle thing. I don't know. Whatever. And rolling on. Uh yeah, Jeff, several years. Dude, I think he's done that a few times. I think they've staged that a few times. Riders here having a nice little chat with the Moto, Vauquelin, Lido Trek Rider. I think Vauquelin saying, dudes, why are you guys going so fast? Because he's pointing to the motorbike going, look. Dude, it's Hammerfest. It is Hammerfest. 52K an hour, dudes. For an hour and 40 minutes, imagine riding at 52K an hour. Guys, that's like 34 miles an hour. That's like 34 miles an hour for an hour and 40 minutes straight. Over the halfway point now. We are over the halfway point right now. Dudes, they're not going to let off today. They are not. Wonder what the fastest stage victory is ever. I think it, dude, I think the fastest stage, the fastest average speed was a race that Chippo was in. Pretty sure. That's probably going to show up here right away in the PCS feed. They're listening to me. Uh, and just kind of cruising along here, trying to catch something that jumps out. Uh, oh my God. Bicycle Monkey says here, I live on the P patch on Pentagon. It's because all the streets start with a P. There's also an A patch. Okay, dude. Got it. It's, but it could have been called Paradise Fields or something, and then all P's. That's how we do it here. There'd be the community name, and then they all go with whatever, right? Like if it's Bayside, like okay, I'm thinking Airdrie, Bayside. There would be Bayside Estates, Bayside Close, Bayside whatever Close, and Drive. Day off for the UA boys for sure, dude. They're way at the back here, chilling. Same with Visma. Uh, Crossing the border is easy when all of the officers know you by name. Yeah, the hard rolled R's in Spanish are the best, and their metallic H sounds. Dude, I gotta think about the metallic H sounds. Gotta think about how that gets says. Uh okay, we're talking about the Sierras here, running marathons. Raramuri nutrition is the corn, all carbs, right? Dude, I don't know how they get nutrition on corn. Like, I mean, how do you digest corn? I guess I think with corn, you really got to smash it up good. Obviously, that's what they've got to prepare it well. Rail, I think for me, Spanish might be the best language. Danish, the worst. Caucasian, the ugliest. Thanks, bro. And Khoisan, the most fascinating. I like Spanish a lot. I do. I gotta say it. I like learning. I love going on vacation. Dudes, Colin's vacation. Up super early. Let's say I'm vacationing with the girls when they're little girls. Colin's up at 5 a.m. waiting. Colin generally takes out on the patio. Stop saying your name. I sit on the patio for a while, watch the sunrise. I'm so pathetic. I'll even have a hotel coffee, like in the hotel room. I get the little machine out and I'm trying to be quiet, making my coffee. Then I discover day two where I can go downstairs and there's like an all night 24/7 coffee bar. Go down there by myself, and then generally they're looking for me. It's usually Addison. Hey, Collie, where are you? That kid always calls me Collie. And then I'm like, well, I'm going to go have breakfast soon. Why don't you guys come meet me? And so then it's a rush to come down. We have our breakfasts, back to the room, gather all the gear, down to the pool for 9:30. Morning at the pool. They start doing yoga in the pool, all the stuff I avoid. Drinks get served. I may or may not drink. Lunchtime snacks, lunch, more time at the pool. Then we start some drinks. 4:30 back at the hotel room. They all sleep. I watch YouTube or TV. I've done videos from Mexico, guys. I've done race videos from Mexico. Um, I've done Ruby videos from Mexico. I'm not sure if I've done any real race streams from Mexico though. And then we go out for supper, 9:30, back in bed. That's it. Once in a while I stay up late, but generally I'm in bed early. You know what it's like, guys. Gonna keep rooting. Oh, Bicycle Monkey saying everyone be safe out there because of all the wildfires. The air quality is bad. Bicycle Monkey and Sault Ste. Marie. Do you have wildfires every year? The local bike club canceled the weekly mountain bike race tonight. Dudes, four guys out front. We got Mighty Mouse on the side of the road here. You're on camera, dude. This is your highlight. And seeing a big time. Poussins du Tour. Have no idea what that means. Yeah, dude, Rail, I know. Rail St. Colin, you have a poll in the chat, and I will definitely not miss the Poland as it's back to the classic 90s or early 2000s Western route. Dude, that was a race, I'm telling you, dude. I think last year, I don't know what race I did instead. I want to say it was Burgos. They might have overlapped by a little bit. Yeah, they did. Guys, when is Burgos this year? Burgos is not a world tour race, but it's a great race. Um, Sorry, guys, I'm just staring at the screen here trying to figure it out. So there's the San Sebastian Classic August 1st, Tour de France Femmes for 9 days. Yeah, Vuelta or yeah. I had to pick one of them. Tour of Poland starts August 3rd to August 9th. Vuelta a Burgos, August 4th to August 8th. I did Burgos last year because I saw a lot of the riders. That was their tune-up race for La Vuelta. Now, I should do Tour of Poland because it is a World Tour race this year. Probably was last year too. I took the Pro Series race because it leads directly into La Vuelta. I'd like to do Portugal. It's a 2.1. It just has a brutal route. We did the Czech Tour last year. We did ADAX Classics last year. Guys, I did so much. We did Renewy Tour last year. I did all these videos, guys. I didn't do Tour Britain. And then August 22nd, La Vuelta starts, and then I'm fully dialed into that. So yeah, I think I'll do Tour Poland this year, Rail. So I'll need you there for that one. I gotta keep rolling on, guys. I know I'm behind. Go away. Craig, I would say yes for that. Dude, Craig, I can probably do that for you here. How am I gonna do that, Craig? You know what, guys? I'm gonna jump out of the live feed for now, and I'm gonna look at the schedule over on Flowbikes. Craig, you're just gonna have to listen to this, dude. So it's all Tour de France right now. Uh, they do a lot of UCI mountain bike coverage. So like here, what are we, the 15th, guys? So we've only got Tour de France today. July is kind of light for them, but it's every second of the Tour de France. Every second is covered. They don't miss. They don't have a late start. It's all covered. I'm noticing they have BMX on the 17th in Grand Forks, UCI BMX racing in Brisbane, mostly Tour de France. Some weird race on the 25th, the Classica de Ordizia. Then on the 29th, the Post Nord Tour of Denmark starts. I did that race last year. July 31st, more the Cornhusker National in Omaha, Nebraska. But dude, I'll bounce to August. July is kind of light, but it's still all Tour de France. August, let's see what we got coming. They have the San Sebastian Classic. They have the Tour de France Femmes. They have the Circuito de Getskio. I think that's a Spanish race. They have the Tour of Poland. They have more BMX racing. They have the Czech Tour. They have the Arctic Race of Norway. More BMX racing. Poly Normand, I saw that race last year. The Tour de Limousine, I think that's a 2.1 stage race. That's a tough race too if you look at the course. Deutschland Tour, Renewy Tour, Tour de l'Avenir. All of La Vuelta, dude. And we're only at August 22nd. Dude, I think I've done enough. I paid $226 Canadian for the flow bikes for the year. Absolutely worth it. I think it's better coverage than what you guys are getting in the States. Craig, is that where you're from? Yeah, Craig, tons of content. And Craig, if you like CX, or even if you don't like CX yet, they cover virtually every CX race starting October onwards. Dude, I love David here. Have we stopped talking about poop het newsplats? A nice take on our Dumoulin conversation we had earlier. Dudes, I'm gonna roll on. Dude, I'm really far behind. The best churros I've ever had are from Spain. Churros with chocolate, like that. Dudes, 1 minute 30, same as yesterday. You get 130, dudes, and then we're coming for you. Then we're coming. I think this is a Pinarello rider on the front right now. Astana, Sudal, all working. Today's their day. Astana has yet to win something, guys. They're trying to get Cantor up there. I'm going to roll along here, guys. Going to read these as quick as I can. Eat fresh fruits and veg. Race radio. What is the weather looking like for the finish now? This is from a rider. The weather at the finish, because it was windy. Team car saying the finish is still dry at the moment and still like this. However, I also checked it with some staff, and they do expect there could be rain at the finish in the final hour. There we go, dudes. It's going to get sketchy. Oh, that's right. I think they banned it in Europe. It's mostly just sugar. Beet sugar if it's the potato country, and cane if it's the tomato. Okay. Dude, I'm just reading on here, guys. I'm trying to catch up. Trying to catch up. Is there still stevia Coke? Dude, I'm not sure. Sugar talk, sucrose, fructose. Dudes, I gotta catch up. I'm just trying. I'm trying here, guys. I'm trying to read comments. Gamig Boni. Keto works too, even with Tour de France. Yeah, dude. Where are you from, dude? Gimmick Bonnie. Game. I'm gonna call you Game, okay? You're gonna be Game for now. We like games. Dudes, yeah, there's dudes that are like full blown Team Novo Nordisk, Continental Team. They're all diabetic. I don't know if that's true, but that's what they say. So you got a bunch of dudes out, dudes, and this is a good point here too. I have friends who are like, "Well, dude, my diabetes, though. Yeah, my dude, my diabetes. Like, make every excuse you can for not being active, dude. There's professional athletes at World Tour Continental level. I'm sure there's a diabetic somewhere here in the Tour de France. There's probably tons of triathletes, tons of runners who are diabetic performing at the highest levels. It's a consideration. It's not a limitation, bro. It's not a limitation. You have no excuses. You just got to prepare differently and be prepared for maybe the worst, I guess. Guys, I'm lucky. I met a dude a few days ago, a plumber, about my age. And he says, "Well, dude, I'm over 50 now, so now it's diabetes and all stuff." I'm like, "Dude, I'm 57. There's no diabetes. It's because I can look at you and tell that you haven't worked out since high school. I know that." Uh, yeah, like, dudes, no excuse. Let's do it. Yeah, so I'm sure there's keto riders out here too. Game, where are you from, bro? Are you keto? I did keto before I got into cycling. I think in 2014 or 15 I did keto, and I lost, like, I don't know, 20 pounds or something in a month and a half. Not working out once, just being extreme keto, uh less than 20 grams of carbs per day. Less than 20 grams of carbs per day. These guys will consume 120 to 150 grams of carbs per hour. It's But their output is so high they can do it. Just reading on, guys. Reading on, trying to catch up here. We got Haxom here cheering for Bignon Gourmet. Agave syrup from Aaron is another option. Stevia and Coca-Cola is normal in Spain. Dude, game. So I guess this guy's Spanish. Maybe he's Spanish. Dude, I think isn't it in Spain somewhere they drink like I don't know if it's a carbonated water or spring water. It's very high in sodium. For some reason, I got into water talk for a while. Who was that with? It might have been last year's Tour de France. The different waters from around the world. And it's one in Spain, it's salty, but it's kind of like their normal water that they drink. Anyone know that? I'm going back a year in memory, guys. Uh, Delimar saying it took me a year to retrain my brain to not like sugars. I changed to sparkling water. Delimar, that's what I want to do. Guys, I really like carbonated water, and I think that's half the reason why I drink Coke, Sprite, whatever. I get the same kind of effect just from drinking carbonated water. Perrier actually is my favorite. My tongue wanted to feel the. Dude, Delimar, we're soulmates. Dude, exactly. Guys, you know what? At home, you can get those little machines that you can carbonate your own water. I would just take the standard water that I have at home and I would really carbonate it so I could get that little fix of the carbonation. Yeah, Dalimar, I know exactly what you're talking about. So yeah, I might switch to what is it? Do I drink club soda then? Is that what I'm drinking, guys? Club soda? Is that just carbonated water? What's the one that has anti-malarial effects? Tonic water? Can I drink that? Can you just drink tonic water all the time? And what's it like? We got some COVID talk going on. Craig says I average 30K an hour for an hour and I think I'm motoring. And then you see these tweets. Dude, exactly. Dude, Craig, if you're holding 30, 32K an hour on the road, kind of, let's just say my vintage, Craig, I don't know how old you are. Hopefully you're young, just in your prime, dude, killing it. Um, 30, 32K an hour for me, that's good. That's good. You're a good cyclist. Like for, average people. If you're a world tour cyclist, yeah, you're out the back, you're done. A few little nature breaks going on here on the side of the road. Colin, this is from Eddie. The team schedule that I say is what the team races next. Where the team go, especially all team involved in this tour. Dude, they'll be splitting up. Eddie, the only way you could do that, I mean, you can look like, what's Julian Alaphilippe going to do next? No more races on his program. They haven't decided yet. That's how I kind of do it. Because remember, this team's going to break up and go in different directions. Nelson Oliveira for UAE, they got nothing for him either. What I would do here is, what does Poggy got planned next? Look at this after Tour de France, Il Lombardia. Poggy's going to be off for 2 months. Now, if we take a look at, like, say, Niels Pollitt, probably a lot. Nothing showing up. Brandon McNulty. Okay, I'm going to give up on that. Well, they're not showing any of their team next. Don't even know what was happening there. 62 kilometers to go, guys. Okay, trying to catch up, guys. Hate that water bottle. It doesn't stay popped up. So I have to suck on it like a little baby bottle. Yep, 30K now is a good amateur pace. Guys, this is UAE radio. Guys, we have another radio. Poggy's got his radio hanging out. He's holding his radio in his hand. So they got to come back. We have another radio in case that you have to come back. Taddy, take Neil's radio, and Niels is bringing it back. Okay, so they borrowed radios from each other. Okay, I copied Taddy. Good. That must be Niels talking there. Mr. John Dwyer. I like a retro team jersey as much as anyone, but yours is one I associate with Richard Virenque. I used to really admire him, but obviously not after the Festina scandal. Thoughts? Dudes, yeah, it is what it is. I know all about the Festina affair, the scandal, the frosted tips, every French housewife's desire. Richard Virenque killing it back in the day. They used to always say that the Tour de France, me and Aaron joke about this all the time. I joke about doing frosted tips. People have said I've lightened my hair lately. I'm like, nah, dude, it's gray. It just looks blonde. It's all gray now. Um, Trying to do the silver fox look, yet I'm not good enough looking to pull that off. Dude, it is what it is. Festina got busted, but everyone was doping. Like, how many riders out of the 184, 192, whatever it was at the Tour de France during that time frame weren't doping? One? Any? What is it like? What do you guys think? Jeff saying the vibe I'm getting in this is maybe the most boring race of the Sears Tour. Jeff calling it out for what it is. Uh, Gonna roll on, guys. David Blom again. Philippe Gilbert won stage 17 of the 2019 Tour of Spain, covering a distance of 219 Ks. There's a Guadalajara, I guess, in Spain. I didn't know. Guadalajara. He achieved an average speed of 50.63 k an hour. Yeah, I think Chippo. There was a stage Chippo one. I think it was like almost 53 k an hour. Think Tour de France. Quan Savant's asking, have you ever tried to go sugar cold on a ride? Feels like legs does not get the messages to burn despite the willpower still there. Yeah, dude. Yeah, what do they call it? Carb depleted riding. A lot of pros do that. Go work out first thing in the morning when your body is kind of churned through all the carbs from the night before and you're riding flushed. Yeah, dude, it's hard, but you will. I guess it's supposed to make you burn fat quicker. I mean, guys, we know for a fact. I mean, people say, oh, you're eating too many carbs, too many carbs. If you're doing the output, you need the carbs. Here's the proof right here, guzzling carbs by the hour. In 1 hour, they will consume more carbs than a real keto person will in a week. And these guys are skinny. Lots of COVID talk going on. You guys can do that. I can't keep up with that right now. Interested, but I can't keep up. Jeff saying they say that the Sault Ste. Marie is one of the worst winters because of the wind. Yeah, dude, I can imagine. That cold wind coming in. The Witch of November. Yeah, the Witch of November, guys. Rail saying that Alaphilippe is from a town, Saint Armand Motrond, and the town is just west of the route they're doing. Uh, Now we're having James Bond talk. Jeff has gone really off topic here. Uh, yeah, Jeanette, I love the Tour of the Algarve. That's one of the early season races. I think we do the Tour of the Algarve way back in February. That's a Portuguese race. I love it. Love it. Yeah, because of the wind currents around Lake Superior, we have bad air conditions often, and there's always wildfires around us. Yeah, dude, I think a lot of times we forget that. Wildfires are normal. Dude, I'm not saying anything conspiratorial here, but people here around Calgary, oh, the fires are so bad this year. I mean, I'm kind of like, you mean like last year? What about the year before? And the year before that? And the year before that? Dude, there's a giant burn uh when you head on, where's that one? When you go through the mountains here, here's the Trans Canada Highway that goes past Banff. Instead of continuing on the Trans Canada, you come down here on the number 93, the one road that cuts through the mountains here over Vermilion Crossing. There's giant burned out areas. Maybe this is one of them right here. Notice how there's no trees? Giant burns 20 and 30 years ago. There's actually one at the very start too uh where would it be? Not sure. Everything's coming back now. Giant burns out there. Uh Not caused by temperatures going up, caused by someone throwing a cigarette out the window or a lightning strike. That's it. That's it. There's always wildfires. Uh, that's weird. Never seen that before. 57 Ks to go, guys. 31. Wana Yuso at the team car. Let's check this, guys. I want to check out the youth classification. Wana Yuso here. I'm like, why is he wearing a white jersey? Because he is number one now because Del Toro lost time yesterday. Now Del Toro in third place. Wana Yuso back in the white jersey. Looks like he's got his jersey wide open. He's having a radio issue too. I think he's getting a radio adjustment, maybe. Looks like his jersey's open. Like he's got it zipped down so far. He's scooping all the air up. Dude, you're not very aero right now. I'm going to keep reading on. Reading. Yeah, Jeanette, got you up Tour of the Algarve. I just saw you had a quick little typo there. Little Paul here wishing everyone a great day. Dude, I got to keep reading. Ooh, Delimar's talking about her kids being in the Navy. Awesome, Delimar. I have two girls who are already Navy vets, I believe. A 26-year-old that's leaving, and One boy was offered, one of her sons was offered Navy SEALs. He denied the offer. Moving on, dudes. Got to keep moving on. Yeah, dudes, I have such utmost respect for veterans. And, dudes, I have respect for veterans from other countries. Like, I get chills when I see US veterans. They have nothing to do with me. It's just serving your country. Dude, it's a great way for young people to get life skills. You can go learn a trade in the military and then step out of that into a real career. Real, okay? You know what I mean? Like a normal career. Normal. You know what I mean, right? Real world versus the military world. Life lessons. Uh, moving on, dudes. Dude, I'd love to discuss COVID, but I just can't do it here right now. Um, dude, I gotta keep moving. So much talk here. Yeah, talking about military, I love it. Utmost respect for military museums, the cemeteries. Dude, some of the coolest stuff I see. Again, I just got chills thinking about this. Um, oh guys, World War One, Vimy Ridge, attack, attack, attack. Finally, the Canadians take it. We talk about that all the time here. There is, I think it's a Canadian monument in France. And from what I've read about it, when you step onto the monument, it's so cool the French did this. So freaking cool, guys. It's basically you're now on Canadian soil. Dudes, thank you, France. Thank you. Like, dude, it's so like you are now back on Canadian land because there's Canadian. It's a monument to all the Canadian soldiers that laid down their lives. All the Commonwealth dudes, all the countries that did that. So respect the veterans, dudes. We treat probably the same as every country, guys. We treat our veterans like garbage. The governments do. They don't treat them good enough. Really bothers me, and I've never served, but it ticks me off. J Sword. J Sword here. Choose keto for the rest of your life. You can survive in cycling with it. J Sword, let us know. Yep, right here, J Sword. No excuse. I think he's saying diabetes, knowledge of what to eat is out there. Yeah, guys, there's elite level athletes that can blow us out of the water with diabetes. I have a friend. He's like, yeah, but dude, I'm diabetic. I can't do that, dude. Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can. You got to be prepared for it. It's kind of like being prepared for a Dumoulin in public. You better be prepared. When you're on that Air Canada flight, you better think about that explosive diarrhea issue that you have, right? Um, Delimar saying, possibly here. I think she's saying that people with epilepsy should do keto for some reason. Aaron saying Baptiste with a mech. I haven't even seen that yet, dude. Waiting to see that. I've been really involved in the chat here. 4 riders in the break, guys. 1 minute, 13 seconds. I'm going to pop into Tour Tracker here. We're going to pounce that out again, jump into 3D mode, see where we're at. We should be going through a town called, looks like Anlezi, over to Bike Terra. And yeah, we've just gone through a town called Anlezi here on Bike Terra. Not really much to show here right now. A little bit of clipping coming in and out, so I'll bounce out of that. Simone. Oh, dude, nice. Simon Tekeste here says I look 65 years old. Thanks, bro. Thank you. But I'm actually 87, so I'll take that as a compliment. Thanks, dude. Thank you, Simon. Simon just went for the throat there, folks. Uh, gonna keep reading. Mr. DiBiase. Is Trek the only bike that has those rectangular shaped bottles? Dude, I think so. I get it for aero, but not convenient. Yeah, dude, they're not aero. They're not convenient. They might be hard to hold. Jamming them in your back. I think they're the only team that uses the aero bottles. Quinine water. Exactly. Dude, I should start using other sweeteners. Yeah, guys, I think, do you use a sweetener or do you use real sugar? Like just white sugar in a bag. I think it's better to use just plain white sugar. It's just some calories. It's natural, isn't it? There's no chemicals in it. So use sugar over sweeteners. Craig says, I wish I was in my prime. I'm 44. Craig, totally still in your prime, dude. You can get so strong at 44. Dude, Craig, I bet you when you're 50, you're going to look back and go, man, I'm way tougher mentally and endurance wise than I was at 44. Dude, that's my prediction for you. You're going to look back and go, yeah, that idiot on YouTube, he was right. That idiot who looks like he's 67, according to Simon, he was right. Dude, I've met so many dudes that are 50 years old plus that are absolute savages on the bike. It just, yeah, you don't lose it. Uh, a man doesn't like me. Who the hell is the commentator? No one important, dude. A man, this guy's not important to you. Uh, Dudes, currently 115 is the gap. Nothing's changed all day. It's been Anton Charmik, Nelson Oliveira, Julian Alaphilippe, Matisse Lebert. We had a sprint point early on. All we have today is 2 Category 4 climbs. Coming up on kilometer 109 done. Average speed still 51. Dudes, I think this is going to go down as one of the faster stages ever at the Tour de France. Has to be. This is very high speed. 50.9 here. I'm going to bounce over to this one here. They're saying 51.1 at the main Tour de France website. Category 4 climb coming, dudes. That's going to start probably a flurry of counterattacks. The climb will initiate a flurry of counterattacks to bring those dudes back. Sprint train setting up for the finish at Nevers. Gotta keep reading on, guys. Uh, yeah, I don't know what a man's saying here. Talking Delmar, he's driving bottled water as a child. I don't know. Rolling, rolling. Yes, Delimar, we are twins. Mm, a man saying Colin. Okay, dude. A man. Yeah, my name's Colin. This is Inside Cycling World. Thanks for joining us, dude. We're on kind of a weird stage today. The stage is basically not changed at all today. It's been 1 minute 30-second gap all day long. Great sprint point coming up, and we've got a Trek rider. It looks like not riding the main bike, pulling over quickly on the side of the road. Dude, I don't know why. I'm down to a little tiny screen here on Flow Bikes. Full screen on my PC, but they got it down to a small screen. Um, where did it? Dude, yeah, back then, Festina, fully doped. All the other teams, fully doped. Every team, dope, 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 doped. There's a million guys out there right now that'll never talk about it. We all kind of know it. It was the nature of the sport. And that's how it is. I don't have any issues with them. Bernal was pulling over there. Ah, that's why. I thought it was a Trek rider at first, but Bernal's like on his Colombian themed bike. Yellow, red, blue. Yellow, red, blue on the jersey. So he has his special bike. I'm gonna keep rolling on, guys. Craig has to go to his French class. I'll check back in later if you're still on. Otherwise, I'll be back tomorrow. Craig, thanks for being here, bro. Thank you. Uh, Charles, I tell my kids it's titanium hair, and if you really want to spin your kids out, tell them you'll ride with your old Once pink kit. Yes, dude, I love it. Drew's on the weight loss program here. Meanwhile, my scale reads 86. Dude, you're lighter than me. That's 189 pounds, down from 105 kilos in October 25. So Drew has lost, what, 30 or 40 pounds? Haven't been under 190 since 2003. Drew, what is it? Are you just controlling what you eat? Is it more exercise? Combination of both? Are you on some kind of weird diet? Uh, Dudes, let's go back to the tour tracker thing here. Heading through Fraze Rougeny, whatever. I can give you a little bit of a view here. We can look around the countryside. Just it's all farmland here. Why don't we zoom out a bit and see if we can see the finish? Let's see if I destroyed it. So here we go, guys. We will be taking a turn in direction. Looks like we'll be heading north, but I'm not really sure if this is set up with north to the top. Yeah, we are heading north today. We are. I just remember that from earlier. We'll take a hard turn here coming up at Rue. Heading north through the Category 4, through some more farmland. Couple little lumps and bumps along the way you can see here. See it on the profile too, but generally descending downhill into nevers. I want to take a look now at the finish. Let's see what it looks like. Looks like they've just got on a long straightaway. The looks like Rue Amaral. Jacquinot. Couple little roundabouts on the way. Sweeping left hand corner here. Sweeping right hand corner. I don't see anything too technical here on the finish, guys. Sprinters should be happy for this finish today. Going to zoom back out, see where those riders are. Now, I think as long as I keep in here, it'll keep tracking live. If I jump out of here while this is tracking, it kind of forgets where it is. So I'm going to be looking for that. Dave's saying Chippo, 4 straight victories at the Tour. Yeah. Chippo. Jeff saying, no, you burn fat by extending your ride an extra half hour. Yeah. Rail, dear Colin, is it time to analyze the finish? Rail, let us know, dude. I just kind of looked at it on the map. I know I'm behind here in the chat. Dude, how the heck do we have 724 people watching this right now? Guys, jump into the chat. Let us know where you're from. What kind of bikes do you ride? Have you raced bikes? Let us know something about you. Over 700 people in the chat right now, guys. That's insane. Charles Pester, do they have a chance of a sub 3-hour finish? Dude, I think at this pace it's going to be very close. So guys, like what I'm saying is it looks like it's tracking good right now. 46 kilometers from the finish right now. If I jump out, that's where it loses track. So I'm going to do this. 46.9 to go here. We're at 2 hours and 15. I think we're going to be just over 3 hours. Yeah, we're going to be just over, but just. Unless they accelerate. Man, Colin and I will respect listening, but we miss Scott the Danish. Dude, I don't know, but we miss at Scott the Danish. Who's that, dude? I respect listening, but we miss. Okay, must be someone I don't know. Uh, oh, the chat just jumped on me, guys. Well, that might be a good thing. Yeah, the live stream is rocking right now, guys. Got a dude named Hrui here, Hrui. Dude, where are you from? Dawn saying, dope, dope, dope. Life isn't fair. That's just life. The rich get richer. Blah, blah, blah. Everyone should get a helmet because life is rough. Uh, Rail saying, Colin, if you want to handle the tour to Poland, you will need to learn how to pronounce session. Something like that. It's probably like something totally different, like Billy Bob or something. Totally different. Nathaniel's here. Uh, Moving on, guys. Dave lost some weight yesterday. He had a Dumoulin incident. Reading on, guys. Reminds me of the man who should not be named. Yes. Mario Cipollini, full Chippo. Christopher Alex here from the US. I think, Christopher, where you're from the States, dude. I need to fill in the map. Guys, if you're watching right now, one of the 750 something people are here. I'm trying to fill my pin map out. Help a bro out. Help this dude out. Fill out this map. This is the Inside Cycling World map. This is where the true diehard cycling fans. If you're not on this map, you're not really a diehard cycling fan. You're just kind of faking it. Fake it till you make it, bros. I don't have one person from Hawaii. How? No one from Alaska. South America? Dudes, come on. I don't have one French guy. We don't have one French guy. Africa? Yeah, come on. Supposed to be up and coming cycling dominance. Let's see it. I need someone from Sudan, Kenya, Tanzania. Come on, dudes, help me out. Rail saying the finish is horrible, and if I was a safety judge, why, dude? Is it narrow? So Rail is saying that this finish is horrible today. Okay, Aaron's saying it too. Skinny finish lane as well. So it's a skinny finish. I don't think it's technical as in tight corners, just very skinny. Pinoy saying no cycling Dane vlog. Well, dude, that guy's not on every day like me, is he? Gadoosh. Dude, I do every stage, every minute, every day. Yeah. I did, guys, I think I did the Giro late. days. Last year, I did every minute of the Tour de France, every minute of the Tour de France Femmes. I did every minute of La Vuelta and a bunch of other races. Rocking and rolling, powering through, guys. I know I'm not as good looking as Cycling Dane, but we'll leave that there. That's up for your judgment. I know I look like I'm 67 from the other dude. Hey, you know that was the dude. I got the story. That dude who said that, he went looking for the Cycling Dane, couldn't find him, found me instead. Yeah. Gadoosh. Uh a man saying thank you to those who liked. Please remember to share, share, share. Dude, thank you so much. Dude, a man. Dude, a man Techley. A man Techley, where are you from, dude? You want on the pin map? Jay, yeah, there could be some wet weather at the finish. Dude, I don't know why here, but I'm not getting full screen coverage. Does anyone else have that? Right now, my World Tour coverage is black screen, except a little tiny box. Looking at Julian Alaphilippe right now. Average pace right now still at 50.7 kilometers an hour. Dude, look at this here. Most Grand Tour starts by competitors. Nelson Oliveira has 24 Grand Tour starts. Damiano Caruso at 23. Jan Eziger at 20. Degenkolb at 19. Yates at 18. Wow, dude, that's a crazy. Poggy's not in the top 20. Is that what? Poggy not in the top 20. Who would have thought that? You would have just thought he'd be in everyone. Vingegaard not in the top 20. Wow. Look at this. What? Okay, he's still active. Dude, that's so crazy, dude. Look at this. So this stat here, dudes, they're showing wind direction now on TV. They're thinking it's going to get juicy fruit right away, guys. That's what we say here. We don't say spicy like everyone else does. We say juicy fruit, as in juicy fruit chewing gum. Most Grand Tour stage starts by active riders. Thomas de Gent, 501 Grand Tour stage starts. Wout Poels, 497. Nelson Oliveira, he's in this race. 489. Bauke Mollema at 466. Michael Landa. But dude, Thomas de Gent. Dude, Lotto Destiny, Lotto Soudal, all that. Now riding for Classified X Rose team. Club team. What did he do this year? Gravel. He's racing gravel now. So I don't think he's officially retired. As of last year, I think he was still gravel all last year. 2024, Thomas de Gent, his last kind of World Tour road riding year. Rode La Vuelta, finished in 88th place overall at La Vuelta. Tour of Slovakia, that's a really good race. Boucle de la Mienne. Tour of Romandy, Catalonia, UAE, Tour of Oman. Dude, now rides gravel, still racing. So he has the record for the most Grand Tour stage starts ever. Wout Poels on 497. Riding for Unibet Rose Rockets. And last race at the Sibiu Cycling Tour. Dude, is he going to La Vuelta? He could beat the record if he rides La Vuelta. Is Unibet Rose Rockets invited to La Vuelta? I don't think they are. I don't think they are. Okay, guys, we got 41.5Ks to go here. Chat is just completely lost on me now. For Massachusetts, this is Brooke. Brooke Bullock, I ride a Surly Cross. Check. Brooke, are you on the map? For some reason, Brooke, I think you are. And I think, Brooke, you've been here before a lot. For Massachusetts. Yeah, here's Brooke. Brooke, you're on the map. Probably not in the right town, but it's close enough for now. We got Freddie from the Philippines. Freddie, you're going on, dude. I don't think you're on the map. Freddie here from the Philippines. Is Freddie here? Freddie. I don't see a Freddie. So Freddie, you're going on the map. We're just going to pop you in here so your name could show up. Freddie from the Philippines. Freddie, you're on, dude. Thank you so much. We're getting there, guys. We have 169 map points. Guys, the goal is to get over 200 so you can make me pay for the upgraded version of the map. We've already upgraded once. After the next upgrade, I can do 500 map points. So that's the whole kind of game we're playing here. Make me pay more. Gonna have to catch up, dudes. Budget Rider, if the live stream is a rockin', don't come a knockin'. Mickey, cheering for Benny. I think Nagano Chris rides a Bianchi. Dude, there's one KOM point. There's 1 point available in this climb. Category fours only get one. A 3 gets 2 and 1. Then a 2 gets 5, 3, 2 and 1. 1 gets 10. I think an HC is 20. And it depends also if it's at the finish. Brooke, comment. If you had to choose one domestique to support you as team leader, who would it be? I can't even think of this guy as a domestique because he's like the ultimate superstar of cycling. Mathieu van der Poel. He would drive me to the race in a Lambo. I just jump out. He's chauffeuring me everywhere. He's doing all the pulling on the front. Mathieu van der Poel. He just looks good winning. He looks good winning. We got P. Thomas here. Hey, great job from Kennedy Space Center, Florida. P. Thomas, is that right? His name is probably Thomas P. or something. I'm guessing. Thomas, you're hitting the map, dude. We've already got some Florida. We got Eric Hassler from Florida. Dude, I just got to click this in quickly here, and I'll figure that out later. P. Thomas? P. Thomas. You are on the map, bro. Thank you. Bouncing back. Dudes, I gotta... Okay, Rail is saying that the finishing straight is a constant... Oh, it's the off-camber one. Okay, off-camber, right-hand turn with multiple slight narrowings on a slight downhill for most... Yeah, it is slightly downhill. The roadsides are not level, so bad off-camber corner. Chris, you're saying you gotta fill in the tiles, Colin. I know, dude, I love it. Dude, back to this quickly. Fill in your tiles. Dude, this is just another game you can play with others and with yourself. Like, guys, I mostly ride inside, so when you zoom out, you're not going to see anything. I've got, and I haven't even imported all my stuff. Weird that, okay, my tiles. Basically, I don't think it auto syncs, so you kind of got to like fill in your own tiles. Like, I should have runs over here. I don't know if they're going to show up here or not. Dude, it says I got nothing over here. That's not true. But yeah, you got to auto sync them. I just kind of got into it a while ago. Mickey, Bike Terra, looking good, Colin. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Matt, over at Bike Terra, guys. Make sure you check out Bike Terra. Matt, we do have Bike Terra running. And I keep jumping in. Dudes, now it's saying 3 liters. Dudes, I missed that altogether. Bike Terra has already got it. I got some clipping going on mine. Could be my PC, guys. I got a lot of stuff running. Saying three riders up front. I didn't even notice that. Let's just check it out. Yeah, we've lost Julian Alaphilippe. Julian Alaphilippe, 10 seconds back. Peloton at 1 minute. So, guys, Bike Terra is super up to date. They'll be ahead of the Tour Tracker. If we bounce to this one, it's still saying there's 4 riders. Well, I know that's because it's not updating live. What are they saying now here? They're saying there's 4 riders in that front group. There's not. It's Charmek, Nelson Oliveira, Matisse Lebert. Alaphilippe has fallen back by 10 seconds at this point. Over the top of the 4. Who snagged that? Alaphilippe is waiting for them. Decathlon now pulling, it says, within the last 4 minutes. Dude, this is where stage 2 starts. Phase 2 of the race is starting now. 30, just under 40 kilometers to go, guys. Just under 40 to go. Are you kidding me? Dude, we may be doing another nature break here. 37.8 Ks to go. A man, whoever you are, dude, let me know where you're from. He says, thank you to those who liked. Please remember to share with all your family and friends. Dalimar rides an old Trek with a basket for her dogs. Iberra, African cycling are dominated by Eritrean. Iberra, are you from Eritrea? Nope, you're not. You're a different flag because the next dude down is Eritrean. Iberra, where are you from? Gonna keep reading, guys. A man is Eritrean. A man, you're in. I don't think you're on the map. I think, Aman, is this your first day here? If so, how come? How did you find the channel? A man is Eritrean. We got Adam and DeWeet. I remember that dude. Drop a pin. We're going to add a man in here. Why did it do that? Here we go. Detailed. A man. Thanks for the support, dude. Where's that guy that said I look 67? Dude, no one's ever told me I look 67, man. You ruined my day. Thanks, bro. Simon. Good old Simon ruined Colin's day. It's over. I'm quitting the channel. Channel's over, guys. It's ending because of Simon. Simon, you did it. You're taking all the heat for this. Just kidding. Dudes, yeah, only 3 up front. 3 boys still willing to race. Alaphilippe has gone back to the peloton. They're going to pick him up right away. Alaphilippe at 1 minute. Peloton at 110. Race is going to heat up really quick now, guys. Yes, dude, Mr. DiBiase. Notice how I always call you Mr. You're the only Mr. in the channel, dude. I think. Actually, there is a Mr. John Dwyer. That's his real name. But you are designated Mr. Ted DiBiase, $1 million man. Is Gadoosh like saying in your face? Yeah, dude, it's totally in your face, bro. In your face. Gadoosh. And rolling. Rolling. Moving on, dudes. Moving on. Mr. John Dwyer. Mr. John Dwyer's here. I'm not ashamed to be 65. Colin, you do look a little younger than me. I still do 50 to 100. Dude, Mr. John Dwyer, awesome. Dude, 150 to 100K a week is awesome. Trying to fit that in with normal life, kids, grandkids. Dude, there's so many time voids or time sucks. Dude, you're killing it. And who's this dude? Hosey. Hosey? Moving on. We got Herman here cheering on Benny. Dude, all the Binyam supporters are coming out today, guys. Dudes, all the Airtrain supporters. Benny's lurking. He was involved in the intermediate sprint earlier today. Probably finished 7th or 8th in that, so we would have gotten a few points in that one. NSN need to do something of this one, guys. NSN need to do something at the Tour de France. This is one of those few possible chances at this year's Tour de France. Eddie's saying, Colin, Unibet not invited to the La Vuelta, but indeed invited to the Tour of Langkawi. So we need Wout Poels to race another full year. So that, well, I have to go find his team. So that he can break Thomas DeGent's record. 501 Grand Tour stage starts versus Wout Poels 497 stage starts. Wout Poels can take it. Love Wout Poels. Look how good he did the Giro this year. Chris's eyes are growing heavy as the hour nears midnight here in Japan. Going to attempt to continue listening from the comfort of my futon. Thanks for the commentary. Chris, awesome dude. Thanks for being here. We got Rora Show TV here cheering on Binyam. Got to keep rolling, guys. I got to catch up. Mikey is 73 from Texas. Bought a Trek Verve 3 version in 2018. Was off of it for about 5 years. Now we're at about 6 months. Dude, awesome. Awesome stuff. Dave Paragas again from the Philippines. Who are the favorites in the stage? Merlier, Philipsen, Benny, possibly a long-range attack by Pedersen. Cantor will be up there. Milan Fretton. Dude, all the sprinters, they don't have many chances. Dude, 32 kilometers to go right now. It's time for the last nature break. We got Herman here as well. Blessed you read and understand English. Dudes, I'm trying to catch up as quick as I can here. Trying. Dudes, right now the break is sitting at about 1 minute 11 seconds. Beautiful countryside, views of the chateau. At least we're back to a full view of La Chateau d'Az. I think there's a town called La Chaux d'Az. Dudes, whilst I'm gone, I'm going to put you on this view so you can just watch the ride. I won't be gone long. Why don't you check this out? So here it's showing you there's 3 riders in the break. Here's the countryside that we're moving along here. So the map is rotating, guys. I'm going to rotate it for you. That's the direction we're heading, I think, roughly, into town here. You know what? I'll let it do its thing. You can see it work its magic. We've been over the category 4 here. Wow. Check this out. I find sometimes it moves a little bit too much for me and a little bit of motion sickness. So, dude, that's our break. I'll be right back. All right, dudes, back inside the 10 by 10 cube of cycling dominance and performance excellence. I see we've just had a crash on the road. Looks like a Lotto Intermarché boy. And yes, dude, looking at the last kilometers analysis here, this is probably Nico Roche doing this, I believe. Yeah, it looks really narrow, like one lane wide type thing. 3 riders up the road, guys. Let's get into chat. Dudes, while I was on the nature break there, I kind of pondered life decisions. Yeah, I think, dude, now my thing in life is going to be the best looking 67-year-old that you've ever seen in your life. Phil Thomas. Phil Thomas, not P. Thomas. Phil, thanks for joining us, man. Um, Dudes, keep chatting on. Dude, Habton here. Dude, I can't show you the video feed. George Zimmerman was the guy involved in the crash there. He's kind of zipping up his jersey. He looks like he's holding his hands really gingerly. Oh, multiple riders down there, dudes. Tudor car on the right hand side of the road. Jayco rider down, Kahurul rider down. Couple of Visma boys right nearby, but they just slowed down. This is going to help this breakaway a little bit here, guys. Astana's on the front. Soudal's coming up. I'm looking here, seeing a very familiar looking Alpecin rider here. Now I'm getting excited, guys. Now I'm getting excited. Colin, any current rider who should have a documentary story put on Netflix? Guys, what do you think? Any current rider that would be interesting enough? Dude, I'd love to know more about the riders, like their backgrounds, where they went to school. Yeah, guys, so I can't show you the video. I show you the video, the stage goes down. I can show you all the data. I could do that. I can show you Bike Terra. This is an app that I use, guys. Not as much recently, only because my cycling has sucked recently. Jan Tratnik getting a rear wheel change, looks over at the motorbike, big thumbs up, jumps on, back to work. But Bike Terra, guys, you can ride. There should be 3 riders in this group. Look in the top right-hand corner. It's saying there's three riders. 3 riders in the break. Peloton we'll jump to Isaac del Toro. And you can't see it because my head's in the way. In the bottom right-hand corner, there's a map. That map, a little bit of a shuffle here. We've just gone through a place called Saint Jean. Oh, can't read the last part of the word. We should be right back out into the countryside here. We're just leaving that town now. Up to the leaders, there's 600 meters up the road. We're now spectating. It says right at the top of the screen, this is spectating Nelson Oliveira. These guys are rolling, and you can see their speed on the right-hand side. They were going 49.7k an hour for a second there. There will be little data dumps. That's my word for it, where the tour doesn't send continuous live data. So the data gets sent to Bike Terra, like say in 15 or 20 second increments. Bike Terra has to kind of manipulate it to figure out where they are. You can ride these same roads in Bike Terra right now. If you got a bike, I do. If you got a smart trainer, I do. And if you got the legs and the cardio, I do. Dude, you can do all these rides on Bike Terra. So go check Bike Terror out. Thank you, Bike Terror. Yeah, Alaphilippe's already cracked. He's out the back. Uh, oh, look at this. This Herman here saying Herman Underground. They shut down Abby. Dude, I get you. That was a guy and he lost a show. That was a dude that was ripping off the live stream, right? I'm just going to say it, ripping off the live stream. Dude, there's guys out there, and I hate it. They just rip off the live stream and they don't say a word. You're not contributing anything to the world of cycling. I hate when people do that. Just do something different. Picnic Pocinella. Dudes, I saw it so much last year. Guys just stealing the feed, putting it on their YouTube channel, not doing anything else. Yeah, whatever. What did you actually accomplish there? Uh, Robeal Solomon, he slammed this dude. Uh, yeah, Gonzo Johnny. Bye bye, Julian. Yeah, Julian's day's done. Dude, there's so many new people here right now. Dude, Herman, I cannot show you the video. That's not going to happen, dude. I think someone just said that Abby's feed got shut down. That's what would happen to mine too. So I'm not having my channel shut down, dude. Uh, dudes, I gotta catch up. I'm so far behind. I'm on here saying it's only listening comment. Dude, it's like an audio commentary wherever you live in the world. You might listen to a football game on your radio. You might listen to a baseball game, a football game, a hockey game. That's the only way I can do it, but I can show you all the data, the stats. We can talk about cycling. Um, Outside of Benny, who's your favorite cyclist? The other one I can think is, is it Nathaniel or Daniel? He rides for Lidl Trek. He is another Eritrean. You guys should know. You guys need to answer me before I find the answer myself. Or does he not ride for Trek anymore? Where is he, guys? You know I'm talking about. Tesfus Ayatson or whatever his name is. Where does he ride now? Red Bull? That's weird. I think, yeah, he used to be there. Sure he was. Lidl Trek. Wasn't his name Nathaniel? Right there. Oh, no, there's another guy, but this dude is a superstar Eritrean cyclist, Emmanuel Gebergzabier. This dude is like the Tim Wellens of that team. On the front all day long. And look at this dude's individual time trial champion of Eritrea. First place, 38-kilometer long time trial. I like that. It's a decent length time trial. Rode the Giro, Tour of the Alps, Tirreno Adriatico, the UAE Tour. Yeah, this guy's a stud. And he's from, I think that's the capital of Eritrea, Addis Ababa. Probably butchered that name there. Heading back again, dudes. Dudes, 25.6K to go right now. Another dude asking, yes, Aman, I got you, dude. I got you on the pin map. Aman, you are on the pin map, guys. Sorry, like anyone that's here, I'm reading delayed because there's so much chat going on. Dude, I'm going to say today there's going to be over 2,000 chats going on here. And I'm reading every single one. Aman, you are on my pin map there in Eritrea. So you made it. I'm reading everyone, dudes. We got another guy from Eritrea. Michael is from Eritrea. So it looks like the Eritrean video feeds were shut down. So everyone's jumping over here. All the English-speaking Benny fans in the house. Dude, we got a guy from Ethiopia. Dude, this guy. Africa Unite. Africa Unite is from India. Africa Unite is from India. Sorry, Ethiopia. Dude, I read Ethiopia, India below us. I have no one from Ethiopia here. So, dude, you're getting a pin. You're in. I don't know who you are, dude, but you're helping me fill the pin out. Africa Unite. Dude, you are on the pin map. Thank you so much, brother. There we go, man. Ethiopia on the map, dudes. We have so much work to do, though. So much work before the end of the Tour de France, guys. I may fail in my mission. I may fail. Red 5, stay on target. We got to do here from India. I'll have to add you later. Robeal Solomon. Leave it to Isaiah at Worky to come and arrest you. Dude, who's that? Anyone know who Isaiah at Worky is? Okay, dude, I'm just going to keep going. Dude, I got to catch up. Wow, so much chat here. I don't even know what's going on. Moderators, prepare to engage. Moderators, prepare to engage. Dudes, 24 kilometers from the finish line. We have 50 seconds in hand for our three riders in the breakaway. Breakaway riders are the Uno X rider Anton Charmek, Movistar rider Nelson Oliveira, and Matisse Labert for Total Energies. Dudes, we're going to do this. I'm going to highlight this again here. We got three riders in our break. We're heading up to a town called Ballarat. After that, we cut past Sauvage. 50 seconds is the gap, guys. Seeing a lot of Astana riders front. A little bit of representation from Decathlon here. Probably thinking Olav Koy at the finish line. NSN will be up there for Benny, guys. They will be up there. Dude, so much talk. I don't even know who's talking anymore. Please, Arena. Are you mad? Who's mad? Drew saying Colin cannot show you video. Colin cannot show you video. Colin show you. Yeah, it's copyright reasons. Over here, I mean, if I show you the video, my channel gets completely shut down. There's lots of channels all around the world that will show you the free feed. They'll get shut down. Trust me. They'll get shut down. Yeah, dude, I can't show you the video. I can show you live stats. I can tell you what's going on. We can talk cycling. I'm still waiting for the air trains to tell me all the best air train cyclists. I've already given you one, Geber Xavier. Moving on, dudes. Yeah, guys, there's no video streaming. Dude, the ASO is one of the most powerful organizations in the world, and that's why the other channels get shut down. I'm sure they might have seen the channel. I don't know. And if they have, great. And if they haven't, that's okay too. Moving on, dudes. Moving on. Trying to catch up. Dude, there's so much just being obliterated here in the chat. Yeah. Dude, we'll be talking about Benny at the end. Coming around for 7-0. Dude, it's just yeah, it's just crazy here in the chat right now. Dude, I can't even keep up. Dude, I'm just going to scroll to the front of the chat because I will never catch up. I need to see the most recent. Oh, my. Dudes, yeah, I had to scroll there because there's so many people here. Yeah, that dude here. Was it Tet Fasion? I can't see that name. Tet Fasion. Dude, that's another good, really, I think his name is Nathaniel Tet Fasion. Really good air train cyclist. That dude, too. Rail. Daniel Teklahuman. I can't say that name either. Geber Xavier. Dude, that guy is a workhorse. When he's out there racing, he usually sits on the front for 200 kilometers by himself for Lido Trek. Oh, a man saying Isaiah at Furky is the president of the state of Eritrea. Stay away from politics. Yeah, dude, I know nothing about the Eritrean politics, so I'm all good there, dude. I'm not going to impinge on Eritrean politics. Oh, dude, Africa Unite is from Toronto. Go Benny. Dude, I'd love to see Benny win today. It's been a while since Benny's done something big. I think Benny has a race win earlier this year, maybe two. I'm going to say Binyam Girmay has a race win earlier this year, two of them. One-day races, stage one of the Valenciana. He won that. He won the points classification. So he won stage one of Valenciana way back in February, guys. We covered all of that race on this channel. Not sure if anyone else did. Second on a stage 7 of Paris-Nice. Yeah, there's the other one. At the Belloise Belgian Tour, he won stage 1 right there. You can see it right now. Stage 1. And dude, I don't know who this is. Richard Hunter, welcome to gold. Welcome, dude. Richard Hunter, dude, where are you from? You're not on the pin map. I know you're not. Became a member of the channel, guys. Becoming a member is the ultimate way to support the channel. But please like the videos. So Binyams came very close. Tour de France, a second place, a third place, a sixth. Won a stage at Belloise Belgium Tour. So dudes, let's cheer for Binyam. Dude, Soren Verenskold. Don't forget this guy. Yet to do anything really huge at the Tour de France this year. Outside of a second into Bordeaux. Team radio from Soudal Quickstep. Yeah, they're saying, yeah, you can start Dylan Van Barl. Yeah, you can start light up the rockets. The time has come down now. 1 minute four. This is delayed. They told Van Barl, get to the front, start driving. Light up the rockets, brother. Let's go. They're talking about this dude right here, Dylan Van Barl, the Dutch rider. Get to the front, start smashing it. We want bang fest, guys. We want total bang fest here over on Inside Cycling World. 19 kilometers, 42-second lead. Let's bring it back. Dylan Van Barl will be smashing. So, Richard Hunter, dude, thank you so much again, dude. I'm going to back up Richard Hunter. Benny for president. Yeah, Benny is running for president, guys. Yeah, Aaron, that was the all time sticky bottle. I would automatically be disqualified from the race because I sticky bottle so bad there. Rail Singh, I think there was also the likes of Sabu Gurmai, a brother to Binyam. Gebrig Vet, I don't know that name. Yeah, it's that Gebrig Zabier is the big one for me. We're definitely in phase two now, guys. It's on. Benny, Benny, Benny. Lagana, Eritrea, building. How many kilometers left? Dude, currently under 19 kilometers, but 18 kilometers to go. This dude's asking, dude, can't show you the video with channel get shut down. So you'll have to find that from other dudes that make new channel. Dude, there's guys out there, they'll make a new channel every couple days. Get shut down. Make a new channel. I don't even understand what the point is. And basically, dudes, I've seen guys with a camera that I'm looking at right now. I'm looking at you, bro. Look into my eye. Um, Whoever I was talking to there, they'll take a camera and just film their TV screen and then broadcast that. I was like, dude, good luck with that. Good luck. And they won't say a word. You hear people in the background cooking supper. It's just bizarre. Totally bizarre. Um, yeah, we got no politics here. Nibble. Oh, dude, Aaron. Yeah, that one nibbly 60-mile-an-hour sticky bottle. I think he got disqualified from that race on that stage. Uh, Dude, Aman, who's at Scott? It says, all my Eritreans, please be respectful. We are used to at Scott. Be patient or go somewhere else. Dude, I don't even know who at Scott is. Probably another streamer. This dude's asking, is Benny with the big groups? Benny is in the Peloton, dudes. The whole Peloton's intact. If we go over to this one here, we do have, it says Alaphilippe had a flat, guys, there quickly. Peloton's sitting at 37 seconds. Everyone is in that group. There should be 171 riders there. There is 171 riders there represented. There's only 174 at the race. That means there's 3 riders up the road. We got Matisse Lebert, Nelson Oliveira, and Anton Charmek. 3 teams. These guys have been away all day. They were with Alaphilippe earlier on. Alaphilippe got called back, and it looks like Alaphilippe just had a puncture. Just reading here. Okay, someone else is being mentioned here. Alexander Emmanuel. Eddie, call him what? What the team? Eddie, well, the teams, it's not just one team, right? Like, so Movistar will have multiple race teams going in different directions around the world, different locations. So we saw that. Okay, I got more messages coming in up here. Johnny saying it was either the Giro in 2020 or the Giro in 2021. Nibbly sticky bottle. Guys, I remember it like on an uphill drag and it showed the camera caught him just holding on for dear life. He had a mechanical. And so their thing was just, dude, he had a mechanical. It's only fair that he should get back in the race. Aaron saying it's a brutal long road for the break. A man saying Collie. Dude, Collie, I like that, dude. All my best friends call me Collie. My daughter calls me Collie. The Cycling Dane. Okay, so apparently I know who the Cycling Dane is. I just didn't know his name. So is that Scott? Is that his name? Scott? I had no idea. Dave, when I have a sticky bottle, it means my Coke or my Gatorade is spilled all over me. Yeah, exactly. And oh yes, Dalimar is Mrs. Sanchez, guys. Mrs. Sanchez. We got a lot of Benny love here, guys. Africa is here asking, where can we watch, guys? Dudes, Africa, I cannot show you the video due to copyright reasons. My channel's been here now for, dudes, I've been doing this 3.5 years. A full year of live race coverage. The rest of my stuff is like inside virtual cycling. So yeah, I've been working hard. I think, dude, I think I got 33,000 subscribers now. Whatever. So much Benny chat. Benny, Benny, Benny. Benny better win today now, guys. Benny better win. Look at the stat here, guys. Tim Merlier has won 32% of the races that ended in a bunch sprint. So he's got a 1 in 3 chance of winning today. And with the fact that he's already won 2 stages at this year's Tour de France, let's take a look. He already won stage 7 and 8, and he won them by a substantial margin. There's no one really in his class right now. I think the only guy, to me, Jonathan Milan. Milan, Merlier, they might be the pinnacle right now. They might be tier 1 plus sprinters. I think everyone's just a tiny fraction off of them right now. But guys, first off, let's talk about the 3 boys that are still out front. Anton Charmik here for UnoX. Let's see if this will load up here for us. If it won't, we can do it this route. We can come over here quickly. Anton Charmik. From Denmark. He's 95th at the race right now. I was looking for his age. Born in 1998. Nelson Oliveira. Here's the old timer. Portuguese rider. Born in 1989. Sitting 86th overall at the race. And Mathis Labière, dude, this guy's only 25 years old, Frenchman for Total Energies. These dudes have other things in mind. They're thinking, man, we got 30 seconds at 13 Ks. That's going to be really hard, guys. They're going to have to hope something drastic happens behind them. From here, I can see those light blue colors of Astana all lined up on the front. Some lighter colored jersey behind that's got to be the NSN boys. Possibly, and looks like the front is being led by Alpecin right now. Johannes Tess here is from Eritrea. Yeah. Eric Break looks like they are saying, it's Finn, it's over. Dude, VeloSoul, I was thinking it for a little bit. Anyone else thinking the break's going to make it? Dude, the peloton's coming hard now, dude. 26 seconds or 12.5 Ks. If you would have asked me that 3 minutes ago, I would have said yes. And now I'm saying absolutely not, dude. It's turned so fast. It is all seriousness at the front of this peloton now. There's no more chit-chats on the road. It's time to get to work. Mickey, dude, sorry, bro. I can't show you the video. My channel gets shut down. I've worked a long time to build the channel to where it is right now. Dude, I guess it's the same as Cycling Dane. I've seen the Cycling Dane's videos. He can't show you the video either. That's just the way it is, guys. YouTube is pretty powerful that way. Aman says he was pulling for Vingegaard, but the Superman has already wrapped up. Unless, hope nothing bad happens, I like the sprinters. Koala, Eritrean star cyclist, right here. Dude, I can't even pronounce it. Nathaniel, that's the one, dude. Merhawi Kurdos, I think Rail mentioned him. What about Daniel Geber-Xavier? That's the one that always comes to my mind. So, dude, Koala 1-ish or 10-ish. I can't read that right now, dude. His eyes are shot. Absolutely shot right now. Dude, I love this guy. Your show is a joke. Thanks, dude. How's your show going? Mr. Africa, how is your show going? Let me know with that one. Start your channel. I don't know. Whatever, dudes. I love Benny, but the chance is for Merlier. Dude, yeah. Dude, let's cheer for Benny all we can. Merlier's faster right now. It's the way it is. If we roll back the years to 2024, Binion would be the hands down favorite here right now, but I just don't think he is right now. Guys, I'm trying not to be biased about anyone. I'm trying to be non-partial here. Merlier's on fire right now in the sprints. In fact, dude, let's just put it out there. Merlier's going to win by 4 bike lengths. Let's just say that. Let's just go for it. Ah, right there. In English, we say Nathaniel Tesfasayan. Dude, I still struggle. I would have to listen to that word. I have to stare at it and look at it for a long time. Uh, right. Okay. Dude, Aaron, we are going for the fastest stage ever today. Yeah, Aaron, that's what I'm thinking. This has to be one of the fastest stages ever at the Tour de France. 20 seconds is the gap with 10 kilometers to go now, guys. What I'll do is I'm going to bring you back over here for a second here. Maybe have a little different look at the finish line coming in. Dude, I'm going to roll us over to where they are. Resume tracking. Ah, it's doing this again. It's taking us right to the very beginning. I think you got to go in and out a few times. Yeah, not doing it right now. And if I zoom out all the way, it's not finding them either. So if I resume tracking here, oh, did it get us? No, it's not showing the tracking anymore. I don't know why. Almost have to just jump out for a little bit here. We'll just jump back here for now. 9.6 kilometers to go, 3 riders up front. Dudes, I love this. 1.5% of all the fans on PCS have picked Fernando Gaviria for a stage win. However, just saying that, Fernando Gaviria here is out the back. He's got a mechanical right now. He's signaling the team car. Dude, I would love that if Gaviria won. He was right involved a few days ago until Jasper Philipsen just kind of nudged him into the barriers. Aaron's saying 31.4 miles an hour so far above record. Dude, it's right there. It's right there. I'm on, dude. I'm on Techlay, dude. Thanks for your support, man. Yeah, guys, like, and I realized too, guys, people are reading the chat. They're jumping in. They're excited to show the video. Yeah, dudes, I just can't. I can't. So I'm glad someone else will jump in and say that. Dalimar, I am biting my nails here. John Ferry, John, where you from, dude? Cheering for Jasper Philipsen. Philipsen's got to light it up at some point, right? He's been close, but Merlier right now, dudes, he is just like so much faster. I think Jasper's sprinting at 75. Merlier's probably hitting 78, 79K an hour right now. Uh, Koala saying, do you know Eritrea's capital city has the world's best climate through there? So when you say best, what do you mean, like average temperature? Probably. It must be very close to the equator. What's the definition of best? Uh Dudes, it's gonna be on here. It is gonna be on. Kofi Diaz has got a bunch of riders at the front right now. Binyam Gurmai, guys, riding about fourth or fifth wheel from the front, way over on the left side of the road, tucked in behind a couple of decathlon riders. I can see one NSN rider ahead of him, probably Jake Stewart. That seems to be his main lead out guy. And this is just gonna evolve as we go. Uh, how sharp is the bend before the Flamme Rouge? Dude, we can do that for you right here. I'm hoping this is gonna work now. Dude, it's back. It's back. How sharp is the bend before the Flamme Rouge? Dude, there's like a big general chicane in the road. And from what Rails told us, he's really looked at the finish. Dudes, I'll do this. I need to figure out where the 1 kilometer to go is first. Here's the 1 kilometer to go. Yeah, dude, it's not bad. It's just a long sweeping left. They got a slight headwind against them. The problem with this finish, dude, and now it did it again. It's taking us back to the start. Okay, I think you need to kind of like go away from there, let it reset. Apparently, the finish line is very narrow into the finish. Lead out is super important here. Dude, who's this guy? CHD looking the race. So he's watching the video with your commentary. Cheers from Hiroshima, Japan. Dude, I love it. Hiroshima. Dude, I got this pin map thing I'm doing here. And it's slow right now. Come on, pin map. I'll let that load in the background. I've only got 2 people from Japan right now. I know a lot of Japanese people, or there's a lot of fans in Japan anyways. Dudes, it's all back together. They caught them. At 6 kilometers ago. This is kind of a hard corner at 6 kilometers in. Concrete median on the bend itself. Guys taking it easy here. Here is the end of the breakaway right now. I'm watching it. So they're all together. The brake's just sitting a few meters on. Decathlon on the front. Uno X is sending firepower up there. The hitters are out to play, guys. I can see the blue, the white helmets of Alpecin. NSN getting organized, guys. NSN, aka Binyan Gurmai, team is getting organized. Picnic Postinel do have Pavel Bittner here, don't they? So they're thinking about something too. Okay, Koala saying it's an eternal spring with the lowest humidity and average temperature of 20 degrees Celsius throughout the year. Wow, dude. No air conditioning and no winter jacket. Really? Okay, I'll believe that for now. Peter is from Wales. Dude, Peter from Wales. Dude, we little fist pumps coming out, dudes. I got to do the pin map right now. I cannot forget Wales. We also have CHD from Hiroshima. I'm going to do this right now. Hiroshima. We're going to drop a pin right here in Hiroshima for CHD, watching from Japan. Watching, but listening to this channel, guys. That's how we do it here on Inside Cycling World. We listen, we join in the chat, we talk about cycling and other fun stuff. You guys missed all the fascinating talk earlier today. Peter from Wales, dude, you filled in Wales for me, bro. Peter from Wales. Dude, I don't know where you're at. I'm going to put you right in Cardiff, of course. That's the go-to. Peter. And I think it was Peter B, wasn't it? Peter B.A. Peter B.A. from Wales. Dude, thank you. There we go, dudes. The map is forming together. Still no one from France. I need a fake French guy to come in here and say I'm from France. And I need a story to block across the road now, guys. They blocked off the fronts. They're trying to control it now. Peter saying Phillipson to win. Yeah, exactly. Rail again saying the finish line is narrow, slightly off camber, and on a constant right-hander. Also, the road divider at 600 meters to go is a soft right-hander on a light downhill. So it is a downhill finish, guys. It's going to be a very rapid finish. The road squeezes down. Hopefully these guys do not diverge from their sprint lines. Dude, love it. Still, yeah, exactly. Dominicans here saying, deflation, something like that. Dominican Z. Dudes, we're caught up in the chat. Over 600 people watching right now. Thank you so much, guys. This is Colin, Inside Cycling World. Dudes, I think that's Gaviria. It is. Gaviria's back up there. This is hilarious. Poggy saw him coming, kind of wiped his left hip for him. So I don't know if Gaviria had a little bit of a tumble, and that's why he was back there. The Ineos boys are looking at Gaviria coming up. Yeah, dude, I love it. The Ineos rider kind of points to Gaviria. Okay, go now. Go up now. He's like saying, dude, if you want to get to the front, we're not involved in this part. Get up there. Fernando Gaviria for Caja Rural. Dude, I would love it if he won. Would love it. Decathlon boys here working for Olaf Koy right now. Uno X will be working for Soren Varenskold. We're at 3.7K to go here on PCS, 3.6 on Flow Bikes. Dude, the finish line is coming. Hopefully this tracking will work now. Here it is. Dudes, I'm going to stick here, I think. I'm going to stick here. You can watch the Peloton blob go. There's no one out in front anymore. We're finishing at Nevers. You can see that big bend in the road. As Rail said earlier, we're on this giant right-hand bend. But it narrows down really quick. I'll be calling it all from here, from what I'm seeing. Yeah, dude, sorry, I cannot show you the video. Yeah, Rail, exactly. No diverging on... Dave says change his name to Davide Fofrog. I love it. Okay, guys, we're back. I just have to get that little drink and patty done. Comments in there. Vamos, vamos, Dalimar, vamos. Aman saying go visit Asmara, Eritrea. Awesome weather all year. Kim was saying Gaviria did have a flat. Really cool, though, to see them letting him back up there. Just the etiquette in the peloton. There's two Caja Rural riders riding right on the side of the road. Decathlon on the front. Mads Pedersen lurking right near the front, too, guys. And it's just flat across the side of the road. It's almost like they've dialed down the speed a little bit here. They have. The speed has been dialed down. Even though we're descending, we're going downhill all the way. Speed not as high as it was earlier. 2.4 Ks to go, guys. We'll leave this here. There will be... Yeah, they're going to say there's a slight delay there. Maybe I'll come back to PCS here. Watch it from there. Yep, Fernando Gaviria is back in Peloton. And here we're seeing it on PCS. They're saying as well in the timeline. Peloton is riding a moderate pace. They've kind of backed it down. However, the average pace is still at 50.6 kilometers an hour. Dudes, we got 70 points available. Now it lights up. At the 2 kilometers to go, NSN all of a sudden is going full gas. Why are they going so hard already? It's all out on the front here, guys. Barriers all the way right now. 1.7 kilometers to go here. Speed just went from kind of chill almost looking to fully on here. Speed right now, it's saying 62 kilometers an hour at the front of this group here. Trying to read all this here for you guys. They were packed in like sardines. It's all spread out now. It just kind of lit up. NSN did have 3 riders in front. They're gone already. I think there's 1 NSN rider left, 1 Uno X rider, Sudal lurking. Lots of dark blue colored jerseys there. That's going to be Alpecin Deceuninck, Alpecin Premier Tech, sorry, and the Sudal boys. Uno X launching. Some guys are trying to get long range attacks on you guys. Uno X rider on the front. See another Uno X rider lurking around 15th. I bet you that's Verenskold back there. Cofidis riders coming for Milan Fretten here. Alpecin Premier Tech on the front. Guys, this is a super long range helicopter shot here. 700 meters to go right now. Sudal lurking up there. 1 decathlon rider left up there. I see the white and green jersey of the Cahural rider. Binyam is very close, guys. Decathlon rider going very, very early here. Probably around 400 meters to go. This is not Olav Koy, guys. Not Olav Koy, just doing a big leader. Swerves off. Uno X launching it now. Full launch here. This has got to be Soren Verenskold going for the finisher, guys. Alpecin coming now. Binyam way on the far right. Olav Koy coming on the side. Verenskold takes it, guys. Soren Verenskold takes it. He went early and held all the way. I think Olav Koy got second place there, dudes. Binyam, probably 4th or 5th there. Just a swarm of riders coming. Philipsen might have been 3rd. That's my guess right now. Wow, that finished really fast. And I didn't see anyone go down there. I'm not sure what this guy's saying. Can you explain something about beam life history? I'm not sure what that is, dude. You have to ask me again, please. Dude, it just finished. Soren Verenskold for the win. Uno X Mobility wins right there, dudes. He went super early and held them all off. I think the pace was so high, guys, there, that maybe, yeah, I think people are getting tired. Olav Koy did get second. I watched that. 3rd is a good guess. I didn't see him earlier there at the finish, guys. I need a replay now to figure out what really happened there. Yeah. Nice win there for Verenskold. No one expected that. Got an overhead shot here right now. Decathlon rider goes early. That would be the lead out man. Then Verenskold comes up on the right side, squeezes past Gaviria, it looks like, launches onto the wheel of the decathlon rider, gets a 10-minute break. It was Binyam reacting first, it looks like. Oh, that's Merlier. No, that's Jasper going all the way. I don't think Merlier's even involved in this one. I don't think Merlier even tries. Guys, it's going to be interesting to see here. Verenskold, Koy, Philipsen, Fretten. I think that's Fretten getting 4th place. I love that guy. Kind of a really underrated sprinter. Is it Fretten? I think it is. Red and yellow will be the Cofidis rider there. Dudes, he just powered all the way there. Verenskold, Koy, Philipsen. I think this is Fretten here. Then 5th. 5th might be Binyam. I think 5th is Binyam. I don't think Merlier might not have been top 10. Here we go, dudes. Here's preliminary results. Soren Verenskold 1st, Olav Koy 2nd, Philipsen 3rd. Milan Fretten, he's on my fantasy team, guys. The guy is very fast. This dude right here, if it loads, and it's slow, at the finish line there. Hubarts was 5th. Binyam Girmay gets 6th. I said 5th. This is Milan Fretten. Wow, his picture's not even showing up here. 25-year-olds from Genk, Henk in Belgium. He dropped the G, say the H instead. So he got 4th place, if it ever loads. Yep, he got 4th. Hubarts, big sprinter for Lotto Intermarché, gets 5th. Binyam Girmay from Eritrea gets 6th for NSN Cycling Team. Anthony Church is 7th for Total Energies. Yeah, I think Anthony reacted early too. Clement Rousseau for Groupama FDJ. Fernando Gaviria, top 10 finish at the stage today in ninth. And Pascal Ackerin, that's the sprinter for Team Jayco Lula. And again, guys, like I said, I was watching a darkish bluey green look to the jersey. That's what I see it as. I'm like, is that Merlier? He didn't even try. He was like, this is already gone. I'm not going to waste any energy here, and I'm not going for it. Could have been Pedersen even like from a long helicopter shot. The colors start to look the same. There's Merlier back there. Now I see him. Yeah, I see Merlier back there. Yeah, he's further back. Dude's gonna read the final stuff here. Mikey, great commentary again, Colin. Thanks. Late breakfast time for me tomorrow. Looking forward to seeing you, Mikey. PSB Racing, glad to hear a lot more tour talk today. Much appreciated. Interesting. We never met. I was out in Calgary and Canmore until 2021. Now in PEI, dude. Nice, dude. You are on the pin map. You are on the pin map. Dudes, I think we're done for the day. Mr. DiBiase, I enjoyed today. Time for cardio before it gets hot. See you all tomorrow. Racers did a great job avoiding crashes at the end there. David P from David, are you from Oklahoma? David P's from Oklahoma. Dude, we need Oklahoma on the map. We got Oklahoma. Dude, the pin map's really slow right now. Uh, that's Jason. Dustin, right here. So this is Arkansas. I know it is. Please refresh. We have no one from Oklahoma. We now have David P. You're getting dropped on, dude. Oklahoma City. Okay. I worked for an Oklahoman company a long time ago. The company's called Samson. They were a big oil and gas company based out of Oklahoma, based out of Tulsa, though. So that's where they're from. David P., thank you very much for jumping in the chat. Amon, thank you for being here, dude. Thank you for being here. Amon, come back tomorrow. Bring your friends. Cheers, Colin. I can go get my heavy squats now. Dude, I love squats. Koala's talking about Benny taking the green jersey. I will buy you a return ticket to Asmara. Dude, I love it. Cheers to all the trains that jumped in. Yeah, sorry, dudes from Eritrea. I can't show you the race video. I just can't. Trust me, I want to. I'm watching it right now. As soon as I show it, channel gets shut down. And I think a lot of you came to the channel today because the dudes that are showing it to you, I'm going to air quote, guys, illegally. Not really illegal, but it is. You lost your stream and you're looking for somewhere. We got Chris here from Cape Town. Chris, I'm going to add you on. David Robinson here from Wharton. Dude, Wyorton, Ontario. Dude, like as in the groundhog? Dude, is in the groundhog? David Robinson. Okay, I'm going to remember that, dude. I'm going to leave the chat open. Guys, I'm going to jump a couple of phone calls today. It's only 20 after 9 in the morning for me, guys. And Johnny, Eddie's just saying here that Unibet not invited to the Vuelta, but to Tour Langkawi instead, so he won't get those stage wins. I'm on, dude. Thank you for being here. You jumped in new today. You don't know me. I don't know you, but welcome, dude. Welcome to us. Dalimar, have a great day. Everyone have a great day. I'm getting out there today. I don't think I'm going to ride today, guys. I think it's a weight day, like weights. And I'm going to go for a big long walk today. Put a podcast on. Dude, exactly. David Robinson, Wyrton Willie. Dude, that's him. Wyrton Willie in Ontario, guys. Dude, here's my pin map. Dude, I'm going to find Wyrton afterwards. I'm going to leave this chat open so I don't lose you. You're probably somewhere near Toronto, like everything is in Ontario. And we'll get you added onto the chat. Dudes, I got to run. We've been going for 3 hours and 20 minutes. Dude, my camera looks different today. Why didn't someone tell me? My hair's cut off. Dudes, I kind of moved things around again. And now I've got too much light coming in from over there. Dudes, got to jump. Colin, Inside Cycling World. Love everyone here. CHD asking about that. Paolo saying thanks for streaming. Paolo, thank you for being here. I think you are on the pin map. Wyrton. Yeah, you just say Wyrton. Dude, I made it too complicated, didn't I? Guys, I look 67 years old. I'm not. I'm really good looking for 77. We'll park that there for the day. We're going to end, guys. Thanks for watching. Colin, Inside Cycling World. Guys, I try my best. I hope it was a little bit of fun for you. This is the best I can do. See you guys soon. We'll